amazing.
Yeah.
But
just winning a playoff game.
I know.
Just winning a playoff game.
I'm with you on that.
Super Bowl, I can die
happy. I just think that it's tough because, you know, like I've basically tried my best to, you know, raise my kids and continue just to kind of bribe them to be Raider fans. And luckily I've found success. I've been successful at it so far. But, you know, luckily enough, my oldest one, she's 20. And so like my other kids, who knows, like what my biggest fear, to be dead honest, is that they find somebody else, you know, a significant other, that all of a sudden they're fans of like a successful team. And I kind of lose them a little bit. That's my biggest fear. Hasn't happened yet, which is good, but you know, raising kids is trying to be Raider fans is gonna be tough. It's a tough road.
What's up, Chris?
Hey guys, what's going on, man? Long time no see. AR.
What up, Chris? What's going on, brother?
Hey, I was in your town last weekend. Probably we'll talk about that later, but I'll tell you what happened. Jeff knows, but I'll tell you what happened later.
Yeah,
but
man.
As far as raising the kids a Raider fan, I was successful in doing that with my oldest son. You know, every Sunday, he's on my lap as a baby, and I made sure he was becoming a Raider fan. You know, that's the way I was raised. That's why I hate the Rams, because they try raising a Rams fan, and I didn't want to be a Rams fan. But I understand what you're saying.
It's not easy. It is not easy, man.
Well, my son was born the year the Raiders won the Super Bowl. Then after that, he's still a Raider fan.
Well, we had success after we won that Super Bowl. I mean, we hadn't won a Super Bowl since then. We made it to one Super Bowl since then. I mean, we were successful for most of the 80s, and even some of the 90s. We had some good moments. Early 2000s, we had some good moments too, and then since then we know what we know, right? What's going on with the game, Jeff?
Third down 9. They had the punt.
Ass whooped again too.
They had the punt right now. Am I ahead of you, Jeff?
What's up, Jesse?
I'm punting right. They're punting right now. I'm ahead of you, Jeff. Jeff.
I see that they're punting. Yeah,
they're punting.
Look. Let's hope. Let's hope. Look, at a very minimum, obviously I've said like Clint Kubiak. That's who I want as number one. But obviously it's always a risk to bring on a head coach that doesn't have head coaching experience. So it's a risk, right? But I do think it's a calculated risk with his experience, with the success that he's been able to have with Sam Darnold. And look, you know, a lot of people think Kevin O'Connell is a very good offensive coordinator / head coach over there in Minnesota, and he wasn't able to kind of break that barrier with Sam Darnold, right? Sam Darnold had a bad showing last year in the playoffs, and so, you know, Clint Kubiak has even been able to kind of get over that hump of being able to kind of take Sam Darnold one more step to the Super Bowl, and remains to be seen what he's gonna be able to do with it. But you know, I think at the end of the day, us Raider fans can kind of sit back and know and understand this was definitely a calculated risk. I mean, they brought in somebody. Obviously, he's got to sign on the dotted line on Monday or Tuesday, depending on what happens. But for myself, I'm going to sit back and kind of just enjoy some Raider football next year in hopes that we can just give this guy some time, give him at least 3 years, kind of set the foundation. And we can finally, it's been a long time since we've been able to kind of sit back and go, all right, let's trust the process. You know, I think with Josh McDaniels, I think we wanted to kind of trust the process. I mean, I wasn't a big fan of Josh McDaniels, just kind of the way that you can agree or disagree whether or not Carr should have been the guy, but when you don't have a plan for Carr and you bring in Garoppolo, I think that was just a tough go.
Horrible.
You know, and Pete Carroll, he's just too old. Let's go one step back. Like Antonio Pierce. Antonio Pierce, it was tough because you want to sit there and say, trust the process. But Antonio Pierce, he had no process to trust. He wasn't he really had no coaching experience going into that. So that's what's tough.
What are you gonna do?
But at least with Kubiak, I think we can try to do our best to trust the process, and let's have a little bit of fun with that. And Raider fans, we can take a deep breath and not be just critical route the box like we typically are. This is my opinion.
Well, I think Kubiak is going to have some leeway year one per se, because we all expect this to be year one of a rebuild. Last season, the coaching staff made it very clear the key word was to compete, and they didn't do that. And that was what brought the downfall of Carroll and co. So I for one, I mean, even if we go another season where we're literally last place, I hope that's not the case. Like, I'm willing to give it more of a chance to shake out rather than last season being what we were. It was unacceptable, even though when you look at the roster top to bottom, it's just so void on talent.
It is.
It's just got to be better, and hopefully it can be better this year. I mean, look, we have the ammunition to make it happen. 10 draft picks and a lot of cash, so we can make things shake. Do I expect it? No, but it can happen. Like we can be competitive right from the rip if we get it right.
If we get it right.
I'm not holding
if we get it right.
Look,
I'm not either. I'm just saying if.
Like, if we only win 3 games this year, I'm fine with that, to be honest with you. I told you what I want to see the difference in this year versus last year. I just want to see some semblance of a progressing team. Like, we're playing better. We're a better oiled machine than what we were last year. That's what I'm looking to see out of all this. That's the wins will come. Just don't expect them this year. If it does happen and we pull off a Chicago Bear season or like the Redskins did in 2024, that's different. That's an anomaly where that happens. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, I'm not going to be flipping out. But you're going to have, and this is the problem with Raider fans, and you both can, all 4 of us can agree on this one, I'm sure, that if we go out and we stink up the joint and we only win, like, say, anywhere from 1 to 3 games, immediately fans are going to be calling him, oh, why did we hire him? He can't do anything. This is just, we should have kept Pete Carroll. What difference was this? This is the mentality of Raider fans. We are not a patient group.
No.
You have to be.
No, we're not.
You have to understand that this is a process. You got a brand new head coach come in. You've got the number 1 overall pick. You're going to draft a rookie quarterback. This is not going to be an overnight flip the switch, lights are on, and we're celebrating for a Super Bowl. It ain't happening. This is going to take a few years, which is why I think the whole Max thing is intriguing, because let's face it, Max is not the future of this. He's not going to be here by the time we're ready to start really win games. His contract's going to expire at that point. He's going to be at that age where it's time to shuffle him off and move on. He's not the future of this team. And that's what a lot of people don't understand. And that's what I'm trying to relay by saying, if the team calls and they want to trade for him and they give us too good of a deal to pass up, then you take it. Everybody's like, well, let's wait 1 more year and then his contract. Yeah, then you get nothing for him. At least get something for him now. We did that once with Derek Carr. We screwed that one up. We could have traded him, but we just let him just go. Get something.
I guess if people say wait 1 more year, the question is what does that do?
Exactly.
Yeah.
It doesn't do anything. I mean, we're in a rebuild. Next year is, I think we all can. If you just focus at every single position group outside of tight end and running back. We got Genty. He's going to be our running back. You got Brock Bowers. He's our tight end. Outside of that, we're struggling at every single position group. And so it's going to take more than just 1 year. And if we end up finding ourselves picking top 5 next year, that's good, in my opinion, given the fact that you need to continue to build this thing. Now, if all of a sudden we're surprised and we win 11 games, okay, none of us are going to argue about that. But I'm not going to put money that's going to happen.
Yeah.
If it's a true rebuild, then there's a really good chance that we're probably picking top 5, top 7 next year. And you got to build this thing the right way. And if that is the case, then guess what? Max's time frame, he just doesn't follow that. unfortunately. And I'd love for him to be the face of this franchise. I'd love for him to, you know, be able to experience the hopefully the success that we see in the next 3 years or so. But unfortunately, the front office has screwed up that potential for him. This is what the front office has done. They have not been able to kind of build the right way and find success when Max Crosby is at the top of his game. And unfortunately, just with age and the surgeries that he's had, he could have maybe 2 more good years left. And then you start to see the downfall. Then you start to see him start to collapse. And at that point, it's like, how much did he help us get to where we need to be?
Yeah.
Right. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Thought you were done.
No, go for it. My bad.
No, I agree with that. Max is the face of the franchise. That's obvious because his pictures everywhere, his plaques everywhere, Raider Nation. But I'm gonna say something what Jeff said a while back on one of the shows. Where has Max taken us? I know it's one man, need more than that. But did they build defense around Max to help him out? No, they didn't. That's the old regime did. They didn't help him out. They got these guys, linebackers, used up line, not used up, but old linebackers. They didn't develop anybody else. They didn't get Kuntz was out. He knew the last year. He got better towards the end, but they didn't find anybody else. They tried with Christian Wilkins. We know how that happened. But did they find any other players to help Max out? I don't think they did.
Yeah.
So
that falls on the draft, man.
Yeah. There we go. Did they draft anybody to help them out? No.
They tried, but there's just none of these guys are working out to be where they. Yeah, Tyree is a great example. Like by year 3, you really needed to be a cornerstone of the team at the bare minimum, a good starter, and he's not.
No.
And it's draft picks like not just Tyree, it's across the board from the last 3-4 draft class. I mean, the best draft class we had defensively was actually the one where we drafted Alex Leatherwood in round 1. What we did after that, we actually did quite well. But none of those guys, bar Malcolm Kuntz last year, was still on our roster. Malcolm Kuntz is probably gone too.
Yeah. Fair Raider, that's what I've been saying. And I know 805's kind of on that kid too. I agree. Because personally, I would trade Max in the number 1 pick. We need that much. And you're right. We do need that much.
I wouldn't have no problem with that. If somebody come knocking on the door and say, that's going to trade, we'll give you our 22nd pick. I would take it. I'm sorry. I love Max. I love what he did. I love his tenacity and what he did for the Raiders. But he hasn't done enough. And they can't put everything on one player because it takes 21 other guys too. But as long as I trade number 1 pick for Mac in the first round, I'm sorry. I'll take it.
Stop.
And
I hate it though, because Max is good. Edge rushers don't grow on trees, and that's what sucks, right? Like they're few and far between. But I think what is just made this situation worse is that we just haven't been able to kind of build in the time frame that Max is going to be a part of a championship team. And we have to, let's say we do draft Mendoza. Well, you got to do everything you can to give this kid as much resources as possible to find success. That just doesn't.
Sorry, did you see that? Did you see that, Jeff?
Yeah, the sack. They just
sacked. Okay, I'm sorry, cut you off. I was like, whoa. All right, I'm sorry. Go ahead, A5. I'm sorry, cut you off.
That's Witherspoon. He's a bad man.
Yeah, he is.
Well,
who sacked? Was it the sorry?
He sacked Drake May, the Patriots quarterback, got sacked. It was 3rd down too. Now it's 4th.
It was 3rd and 15.
Just real quickly, I was almost tempted to put on a bet just to make the game a little interesting for me on K'Lavon Chase on getting at least a sack. I think there was some fairly decent odds for that. Anyways,
still plenty of time. So
yeah,
and hey, there's the upside. I mean, there's what 4 former Raiders on this squad right now playing in the Super Bowl. I mean, you got Spillane, you got Chase on, you got Mumford, who's already been out there starting already. He's already been out there on the line, and you got Mac Hollins out there. So you got 4 former Raiders on this. Right. Not to mention our former head coach too.
Is there any Raiders, former Raiders on the Seahawks?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I have a good friend who's a diehard Patriot fan. Even the last few years where they weren't so great, he was still rocking with the Patriots. And before the season started, I reached out to him and I told him, keep an eye on Clavon Chason. That dude is something special, and I think you guys got a steal with him. And sure enough, he's had a career year with them. Of course, with a different team, right?
I like what Spike Tech said in his last interview at the end of the season. He said he cannot this year let good players walk out the building, and he did that last year. I don't know if he knew because he came in late. I don't know if he had a chance to really look at it, but he said it. I can't let good players walk out the building. And there's a couple of players they should let walk out the building as a free agent. So I ask you guys, what players the Raiders should not walk out the building?
What with this roster? Sorry, last year's roster with all those free agents.
Yeah, what players? I mean, offense, defense, special teams, whatever. Who do you give me two would not let walk out the building?
I'll give an answer real quickly, if I may. The fact that I'm even trying to scratch my head and think of two it says all you need to know. We were dead last. There's not really anybody that I'm going to cry spilt milk. Like if they go, see you later, goodbye. Like I don't really care. There's guys that I didn't mind so much, but like, am I going to lose sleep if they go? No. You can all go. See you later, goodbye. We need to get better everywhere.
Well, whatever.
You know what, Chris? I can give you four.
Okay.
I can give you four. I think we got to try to bring back Eric Stokes.
Okay.
Only because, and the only reason why you bring back some of these veterans is because you don't want to go into the draft needing to fill so many needs, right? You only have so many draft picks, and so
what about free agency?
Can you bring? Yeah, free agency, but like if you can bring back some guys that are serviceable, guys that they're not going to wow you in so many different ways, but can they bring back? Can you bring them back and they're serviceable to fill a need? Because at the end of the day, like if we want to splash a couple times in free agency, that means that you're going to have to go get some project bottom barrel guys as well. And so if you can focus on some guys that that have some upside already, it's hard defensively to determine it now because we don't know who the defensive coordinator is. So we have to know what type of defense he wants to run, stuff like that. But if I could just throw some names out there, I think Eric Stokes would be one guy you could consider bringing back because he's a veteran. He played decently well last year. I think he surprised quite a few people in just him being able to just be serviceable. He's a veteran. He can teach some of the younger guys. Another guy that I think I'd consider bringing back on the defensive side is Charles Snowden, mainly for a rotational piece. I think he played well enough. If he can, he's big enough to play in both a 4-3 scheme as well as a 3-4 scheme, depending on how you want to play him. So he would be cheap. He'd be inexpensive. He's a former undrafted free agent. I think you bring him in as just a rotational competition piece. One guy that I'd like to bring back is Landon Roberts, linebacker. Not great in the pass game, but you want to talk about somebody that's a tone setter. Someone that proved 1 to 2 good times a game that he's going to come downhill and he's going to put his helmet between your numbers. And that's what he did multiple times each game. And if you can find somebody that could be the leader, the tone setter, and try to help out within a linebacker room, but you build around him, again, I'd like for us to possibly look at the second round at bringing in a linebacker, possibly through the draft or bringing somebody to free agency. I believe a lot of people are kind of throwing out the name Devin Lloyd from the Jaguars. We have our linebacker room is depleted outside of us. I think Coach Jumba's in the building. We have Tommy Eichenberg. I get it. But I think at the end of the day, we have so many needs in the linebacker room and we've depleted it basically this offseason. Landon Roberts, man, he can come in for a 1-year cheap contract and he could still be that tone setter because he had a lot of big hits last year and he was one that would push back on Max because he understood what his role was, and he understood that he could be a leader. So bring him back and just fill one of the linebacker spots. So that would be somebody. And at the end of the day, if it's a cheap team, a friendly deal, maybe he doesn't start and he's just a veteran presence and he's competition for someone else that you bring in. Those would be two guys on the defense. The two guys on the offense that I'd like to bring back is I want to bring back Jordan Meredith. Because if you put him back at guard and we get the 2024 Jordan Meredith, I think at a very minimum, he's competition. At the very minimum, he is a solid backup. I mean, I think people tend to forget just how good he performed at the end of 2024. I mean, it was 350 plus passing snaps without giving up a single sack. So he's without question, he's serviceable and he's young. He's only this will be his third year in the league. And so he still has growing to do. It's not like he's a 12-year vet and what you get is what you see. He still has time to grow. And so if you bring him in as just a potential competition piece for a decent contract, I don't see why you don't do it. I think he got screwed last year moving him to center. So I would not mind bringing him back. And the last guy.
Oh, go ahead.
The last guy, and I think we already kind of reserved rights to him, I think, is Cedric Jackson, the receiver. I'd like to see him kind of get some burn a little bit in a Clint Kubiak offense and just kind of see what he could do. But I think we did reserve rights to his contract at the tail end when the season ended, so he might be coming back. So those are probably the four guys that I'd really consider bringing back.
Just some comments, and I'll read them out to you just because I know you can't see them that well on the phone.
Yeah.
So, first of all, going back to Max, Coach says, when did Max become the face of the franchise? They turn around and suddenly he was the face. Because we got A.J. Cole punting coffin corners like a madman, but Max is the face of the franchise.
Once Carr left, he ended up being the face of the franchise, which I think is understandable.
Rojas said the 2016 roster was still the case. We would have already won the Super Bowl.
Coulda, shoulda, wouldas.
Hits Boy said we should sign a wide receiver, Jalen Coker or Jalen Naylor.
What's going on, Rafa Bento?
Let's see. And Coach also said that's Mr. Army to you, by the way.
That's true. So my bad, dude. My bad.
Was he talking about Eichenberg?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eichenberg's.
Tommy Army.
Look, I'm not impressed with Eichenberg as a starter or whatever, but on special teams, the guy has been doing some things. So I can at least appreciate that.
Oh yeah. He's a good rotational linebacker for certain things, but he's not a starter.
I don't even think he's been that great as a rotational guy. He's pretty much done next to nothing. Like the only thing he's offered is special teams.
Oh no,
that's just what I see. Well, what happened?
Coach Jamba, you hear that? Jamba, you hear that? AR, if you don't know, Coach Jamba, he is a Tommy Eichenberg truther. He is. Tommy Eichenberg is the next Ray Lewis. He loves him.
Sure. I don't know about that. That's pushing it right there. Next Lewis, no.
Like I said, I can appreciate Eichenberg on special teams, but I haven't seen anything from him when it comes to your regular play on defense.
Well, yeah, I'd say rotational. When he come in with a linebacker, is either dinged up a little bit or he gets tired. He got to come in and out. That's what I'm talking about. I ain't talking about coming for special downs like this and down. He need to go in there. Third down, 15. Yeah, put Eichenberg in there.
I know. Hey guys, Jeff, I'm gonna pour myself another drink. I'll be right back.
Okay. Rapper says Max Crosby represents the heart and soul of the nation. There's no doubt. And then Ben responded right away. He goes, "No, you don't." Let's see, Mobile. I don't see no good schemes for Kubiak in the first quarter, maybe in the second half. You know what it is, and I get that because this is usually how a lot of these Super Bowls start off. The two teams just kind of feel each other out.
It's like boxing.
A couple of series, yeah.
It's like boxing.
Don't forget the Patriots defense is no slouch either, so they're gonna disguise some shit. And the good thing is, hasn't been sacked yet. Donald. They've already gotten the Drake mate twice.
Yeah, it's
Close
like
to getting a field goal yet. So
it's like they're watching where you coming at, when you gonna throw a left foot, when you gonna throw a right cross. It's like boxing. They're gonna feel you're gonna feel each other out. This like the championship game with Indiana and Miami. It was a slow first half, but then once they figure each other out, then it start picking up. So
then it's the Seattle Seahawks versus the New England Raiders.
yeah, so Kubiak is like, okay, if I run this formation, what they gonna do? If I run that formation, what they gonna do? So it's a figure out process.
I know people hold on. I know people keep trying to call and they're leaving voicemails, specifically Squirrel. I know who you are. That's Jesse, my son-in-law's brother. They're upstairs. They're doing it to try and bust my balls. As long as I got people on the panel, I'm not going to be answering calls. We'll do that later on. I will open up the line. So right now, if you try calling, it's just going to put you in the voicemail. So we'll leave it at that. Go ahead.
I was just going to, with that comment about me smoking the same stuff as Severe, I formulate my own opinions, and I can only go by the eye test. And look, like I said, I appreciate what he's done on special teams, but that's the extent of what I can recollect seeing from him. I just haven't seen enough from him to really maybe see what you see. I hope that's the case by year 3. He can be better than just a rotational guy who I can't recollect him doing much of anything when he's seen the field. But if by year 3 he proves to be more than that, then hey, I'm going to be happy. I'm rooting for the guy. I mean, developing homegrown linebackers has just not been a thing with the Raiders for the longest time now, and I'm getting kind of sick of it. To be honest, like to what 805 was talking about before, like I too, I'm on board with that. Drafting a linebacker who plays linebacker, not these developmental guys, and trying to turn them in from safeties to linebackers. Like,
yeah, exactly.
I'd be with if there's one worthy enough to take round 2 or round 3. I'd be with it. It'd be nice to have a young, homegrown, dependable linebacker right from the rip. Can Eichenberg be that year 3? I hope so.
Hey, I'm gonna agree with you on that aspect because all census and everything points that they're gonna take Mendoza and pick one of one. I get that. I understand. That'd be great if Kubiak head coach. We get Mendoza, a good coach to develop him. Second round, I'd say go straight defense, linebacker or defensive tackle. That's what I'd say because they got some guys out there on the. That's going to make a high second round or late first round. I say get a defensive end or get a linebacker, like you said. Get one of those guys because we need young talent on the defensive line and on the linebacker group. So I agree with that. Get a linebacker.
There's so many different positions. Sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, you sure.
All right, just a couple of points. I just want to get out here before we go too long. Ben says, I remember I wanted Gonzalez and Weatherspoon. Guess who we got? Guess who's in the Super Bowl? Both players. And Jalen Carter, who was in last year's Super Bowl and won the championship. Jason said, I tried calling, got an Asian lady asking me some weird questions.
I remember with that draft specifically when people were doing live reactions, Benther's live reaction was the loudest in the room with his displeasure of us picking Tyree Wilson, because even me, I was sold on a dream too. I kind of reacted happy at that time. I'm not going to hide away from that. But Benther, he was very animated in his displeasure, and it turns out he was.
Did you show that clip? Or you still have that clip? Did you show it? That clip?
What clip?
Oh, I thought that clip was somebody reacting to what we drafted. Okay, maybe not.
Oh no, Benther's got it on his channel. I mean.
Okay.
Everybody in the chat feed, as far as I know, is subscribed to him. But it wouldn't be hard to find if you go to his shorts. You'll see his live reaction to the Tyree pick.
Gee, and it's funny that we're talking about that Gonzalez comes up.
Just missed it.
Play that would have been would have guaranteed been a 6-point play right there.
and Gonzalez was my pick that year.
Yep.
Oh my God.
All right, so real quick here. So we're at 13 minutes, 34 seconds to go in the second quarter. Score is 3-0 Seattle. Seattle has the ball right now. Just got another first down running down the left sideline down to the Patriots 10.
Yeah, and you see Kubiak can call his plays with Genty. That would look awesome.
That was a beautiful play just then.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know where they are on the
walk.
field. This where they are.
They're on the Patriots 46.
Yeah, they're at the 46.
Yeah, see,
so right now, stats this game: Sam Donald is 4 for 12 for 54 yards, no interceptions, no TDs. Walker is 7 for 75 yards already. That was a 30-yard run he just had. Their leading receiver right now on Seattle is Barner. Their tight end, 2 for 27.
Tight end. I got the under on this game, 45.5. Got the under. So.
Oh my God!
I already said to take the under for anybody that's taking this because I don't see it going 45.5 unless there's an explosive offensive battle in the second half. I just don't see it.
Well, this is not supposed to play
right
right now.
Up the right side, first down and more. Look, he's down to the 19-yard line. Drake May is 4 for 6, 34 yards, no interceptions, no TDs. Stevenson is 5 for 17. Drake May is 1 for 11.
They're at the 17-yard line.
Drake May has been sacked twice already so far in this game.
Ooh. Not at the 20. Yeah, in the red zone.
All right, now we're caught up with that. So.
Yeah, I can see QB calling plays designed for players, as opposed to the other offensive coordinators we had.
Yeah,
you got to remember, Genty could have had 1,000 yards, but a few games he done rushed like 8 times, 6 times. So you already got the running back and a tight end.
I'm pissed because Craig Woodson was one of the guys that I always wanted to kind of target mid-rounds of the draft.
Him, and I was drafting him because of just the name, the C. Woodson. Not realizing he was going to be something this year, but damn.
No, watching him at Cal, like he was a downhill safety. He was a guy that was going to come. He was going to hit you, and this is why I hate. This is why I struggle with the mock draft simulators, because if you go back and you go to all the mock drafts, that's incomplete. If you go back to all the mock drafts, Craig Woodson was always around in like the 6th or 7th round.
Yeah.
And the Patriots and the Patriots, the Patriots ended up getting him, I think in the 3rd. I believe it was a 3rd round pick by the Patriots. And when we started doing mock drafts on my channel in the War Room with Chris and Severe, I kept just trying to tell people, look, these simulators are not going to be realistic. Like there's going to be guys that are still left in the 7th round, and they're going to get drafted in the 3rd or the 4th. Like it's really hard. Like don't take these simulators for where these guys should go, because it's going to be very, very different. And Craig Woodson was a perfect example of that, because he was always available in like the 6th or 7th round. And I didn't understand why, because you go back and you watch his Cal tape. I mean, I'm sitting there going, like, that was a guy around that 6th round, in all of the mock drafts, I would target every single time, because he just looked like a damn good downhill physical safety. And then when the draft happened, he went up going, I believe it was 3rd round to the Patriots. I was like, damn.
Seattle just got a field goal, so it's now 6-0 with 11 minutes, 16 seconds to go in the first half.
Of course, the Patriots, and that's why they are what they are and have been for so long, is that they don't just find guys in round 1; they find guys across the board in the draft, and it's just something that we usually don't do, and it's frustrating. Last year's a good example of that. I mean, we found Genty, and then who else afterwards? I mean, granted, it's only year 1, but I'm just sick of that being the case year in and year out, right?
Also, the Patriots went out and spent a bunch of money on free agencies. You got to remember that. They went and spent a lot of money on free agencies. They took some of our guys and other guys too. They went and spent their money. on guys that they know they need at certain positions.
And they got that right too, right?
Yeah, exactly.
While they're in the Super Bowl, they get their free agency right, they get their draft right,
Mm-hmm.
they
And
get their coaching staff right.
and hopefully
Except
we're
for-
going in that direction too.
Except for I think they picked up Marcus Epps. And I think he ended up getting I think he got hurt or something happened, but they also tried to go after Marcus Epps as well.
No, they got him, but he left he got cut. And he went to Carolina.
Did he get cut?
Yeah, Jackson.
Know what happened?
That's
I knew
a
they had
name
him
by
at some
pigs. That's a name by pigs. I like Mike Mitchell. He was one of my low key guys I loved back in the day. I remember when we drafted. Do you remember when we drafted him? They didn't have it. They had like really grainy footage because I think they weren't really covering. He was from Ohio, right? Not Ohio State.
It was
Ohio.
Yeah, University of Ohio.
Yeah, and back then they weren't really covering their game. So I remember when they drafted him, the best they could come up with was this really grainy highlight film, and they were like, "Well, this is a typical Al Davis reach." And he actually turned out to be pretty good. Like he wasn't as great with us as he was with other teams, but I appreciate him.
Yeah,
if anything, for Madden reasons.
Yeah.
Now the other thing too is when Belichick was still there, he necessarily didn't go for like some of the most talented guys. He always had a knack for finding guys that were highly intelligent. You know, he would look at like, you know, who's the smartest kid coming out of this draft that can help and is quick on their feet to learn too. That was the other thing he did. He had a knack for finding those guys. The perfect example is Tom Brady. Nobody else was even thinking about taking him in the draft at that point. You know, and he pulls him off in the 6th round, and look what happens. You know, he tends to find these gems. You know, is Vrabel like that? I don't know. You know, I'll as much as I hate the Patriots, they knew what they needed, and they got what they needed in the draft.
I hate them too, but they just seem to find a way to get it right. I mean, even with like project guys, you know how we struggle whenever we try these project picks and try to turn them into this, that, or whatever. It never really pans out for us yet. The Patriots can turn these. What's that wide receiver I'm thinking of? Is it Edelman or the other guy who was a quarterback, and he was an undrafted quarterback coming out of college. Was it Edelman or was it someone else?
No, it was no, I think Edelman was a quarterback coming out of college, I believe.
Right, a project guy, undrafted, and he turns out to be have a Pro Bowl type career, right? Or was it Westbrook?
Yeah, but look at that. What the Belichick had in his coaching staff, he had guys that can develop players. You know, well, our coaching staff couldn't develop nothing. You know, you had guys that teach the way. Okay, this is my scheme. Learn it. I'm gonna develop you to play my scheme. We didn't have that for years. Hopefully, we get that now. But I'm saying though, you got the guys like they said, like Jeff said, intelligent. Intelligent means you can learn. You can be a big brute, but it's stupid and can't learn anything. Belichick, I'm gonna get this guy that nobody wants to get. I'm gonna develop him. I got the coach staff to do it. And he'll be a great player. So that's what Belichick did.
I'll be honest, man. It's hard to kind of, when you have a dynasty like that, it's hard to pinpoint, you know, exactly what all worked outside of the fact that it all worked. It all came together. They found the right pieces. They developed the right pieces. I will say that the way you find consistent success in the National Football League is by coaching and by drafting. If you draft it, you don't have to get the shiniest object in the draft, but if you can coach them up, then that means that you can go get a free agent that is maybe 7th or 8th down on the list in free agency, and you can coach them up, and doesn't mean that they're going to take the top off or just be amazing. They can be serviceable. They can serve a purpose within that unit that they're playing in, and you can coach them up. Like, I think coaching as well as drafting well is how you find sustained success. That was my biggest issue with Gruden, is that when it came to Gruden, like, they did not draft well. And they didn't bring in the best free agents either. But, like, I think even though you saw some progress with Gruden as he was, going into year 3, you saw some progress. You saw him kind of improving his record a little bit. It was going to be short-lived because your bad free agency pickups is going to catch up with you, which means you're going to have bad contracts that you're going to get yourself into cap hell. And then when you're not developing or drafting well, then that's where you're going to end up struggling in a lot of positions. And so that's why my struggle with Gruden when we had him was, man, like, yeah, you saw some success a little bit record-wise, but that was going to be short-lived, in my opinion, because we weren't doing what it was going to take to have sustained success, which means build through the draft and coach up some of these younger guys.
Right. Well, with Gruden specifically, like, I mean, there were some draft classes, I will agree, and some first-round draft picks specifically where it was pretty god-awful. I mean, that 2020 draft class is historically bad when you look at it across the board. That's the one where we drafted Damon Arnett, Henry Ruggs, and a few other guys that really didn't really amount to nothing. I mean, the best draft pick from that year's class was our very last one, which was the cornerback. What's his name? A small guy. Went to the Lions.
No, bring me a bag.
What's that cornerback's name?
Amik Robertson.
Amik, that's it. Amik Robertson. Like I thought, at least with Gruden, like he did have draft class where we had guys who were cornerstones for this team for a while. Like you look at what he did 2019, where we took Cleve Farrell and Jonathan Abram round one, but at least he found guys like Max Crosby, Hunter Renfro, Josh Jacobs. You know what I'm saying? He found Colton Miller. That 2021 draft class, we missed with Alex Leatherwood. With the rest of the draft class, defensively, that was one of our better draft classes in recent history. You look at what McDaniels did after that with his 2 draft classes. I mean, that's where I look at being the problem where we're at now, when you've got really nobody who are cornerstones from this team at all. Like, there's literally nobody. You had 2 draft classes and 14 or 15 picks, and who's the best of the bunch?
Hey, Wilson.
Well, when you're looking at the best, like Aiden O'Connell and Michael Mayer, who still needs to produce, in my personal opinion, like statistically, but like, you know, Trey Tucker, like, and that's the best that we can do from 15 picks. Like that's the kind of stuff that hurts us more than what Gruden did.
I mean, I don't disagree. I think, you know, the Colton Miller was a great pickup because if you guys remember, I remember exactly where I was at. I was living in Texas at the time, and I was out with a bunch of guys, and we're watching the draft. And I believe that there was somebody else on our radar at the pick, and I want to say it was a few picks before us.
Are you talking about Roquan Smith? Roquan Smith was
but Roquan Smith was a bad man. I really like Roquan Smith.
And there was another offensive lineman. Is it Mc something?
It might have been Roquan Smith that was on my radar because he was a bad man. The linebacker out of Alabama, right?
Yeah,
I can't remember what college, but Roquan Smith, I'm pretty sure was one of them. And there was another offensive line because there was 2 first-round touted offensive linemen, and I think the guy that was on a lot of mock drafts to be the better one ended up going the pick before us because remember we had the coin toss with the Niners, I believe. And I think we settled for Colton Miller, which actually worked out for us in the long run. So if you remember what happened right before our Colton Miller pick, because I remember I was literally staying with a bunch of people, and as soon as the Broncos drafted Bradley Chubb, the edge rusher, and that was when the Broncos had DeMarcus Ware. What's that guy's name?
DeMarcus Ware.
DeMarcus Ware.
And what's his name?
They had DeMarcus Ware at the time, and then they went ahead in the first round picked up Bradley Chubb. And as soon as they did that, I said, holy crap, if it's not in the plans right now, you better go off at the tackle. We better shore up this offensive line because now we're going to face the Broncos 2 times a year. They're going to have 2 potential edge rushers that are going to come after us. And that's when they went ahead and went Colton Miller. Now, I didn't know much of Colton Miller at the time, to be honest. But
it was Mike McGlinchey, the guy who was who we wanted, who was the guy who was touted to be the better offensive tackle in that class. Yeah, sorry, man. I didn't mean to.
Can I say something about this game right now? I'm watching the game.
Yeah, go for it.
I'm watching Sam Darnold. He's eluding sacks. He's getting hit, and he's not going down. And then I think about what Mendoza does in the pocket, how he loses sacks, how he's tough in the pocket. I'm just observing something that Kubiak can work with a Mendoza. Not saying he'll be ready the first game of the season next year when you draft him, but I'm watching Darnold how he's developing. He's stepping in the pocket and he's working. That's what Kubiak needs. Was the quarterback and a good running back, Walker. That's a Gente. So those pieces are already there for Kubiak when he comes to Raiders. We already know they are offensive line, free agents or draft. We know that. But he already got 3 pieces right now for the Raiders because they're going to draft Mendoza, more than likely. They got the tight end and they got running back. So when Kubiak get here, when he signed the dot line Tuesday or Monday or Tuesday, then he knew he got to work with. And we think about why didn't the Raiders hire the defensive coordinator? Because if the Kubiak come to pick the guy he wanted to be the coordinator. And I look at the thing like, why is Carroll still on the team, the offensive line coach? Because Kubiak will say, well, when I get here, he's gone. So I'm looking like, what plays he running?
Is Carroll still officially, Brendan Carroll still officially on the coaching staff?
Yeah, he's still on coach staff.
No, wasn't he released?
Yeah, just.
I saw a whole bunch of releases, and I'm sure I saw his name.
Just have. I didn't see. I didn't check on money. Okay.
Yeah, they're all gone.
Okay, cool.
There's not many left now.
Yeah. So.
So this is what's left right now on this team, right? So on the offense, you have running backs coach Dylan McCullough, Connor McQueen, who's the quality control on the offense. Tight ends.
For a second there, I thought you were going to say Conor McGregor.
Defense assistant defensive line coach Kenyon Jackson, Rob Leonard's still there, Rip Rowan, and Joe Woods. Special teams, still the interim coordinator is Darius Swinton. He didn't go anywhere yet. Deuce Gruden survives another. Still here.
That's the curse right there. We gotta get rid of him.
Yeah, we do. We do.
Yeah, they finally fired his ass, Brennan.
Like, I don't know. When did you do that? Because I checked
out how he didn't get fired. The moment that came out that Spy Tech was taking these guys and having film sessions with them because he wasn't doing his job. So your GM's doing the job of your offensive line coordinator.
That is an absolute disgrace.
That is crazy. That is crazy. When you have your GM watching film tape on running game plays with the running back, that is so stupid. Like, what the hell?
Absolutely disgraceful. And it doesn't surprise me being that. Like, how is it every offensive lineman got worse when there was no reason or business that should have been the case, especially with our younger guys that we were coming up in their sophomore seasons. And a guy who was on our roster, Thayer Mumford, who I didn't think was that bad. I appreciate him for what he was able to do as a 7th round guy. He doesn't make the roster. He got worse in the preseason. He goes on to a Super Bowl team, and now he's playing in the goddamn Super Bowl. A guy we cut.
Yeah, man, because that's offensive line coach. He didn't know what he was doing.
And we brought in Forsyth. God damn it.
Hall of Famer Forsyth? Yeah, okay. Hall of Shamer, I mean.
Well, they are, don't mean to switch subject, they are leaning on Kenneth Walker on this game. Like, it is the Kenneth Walker show. Wow. This game. So,
look at the stats. Kubiak play calling. He's 50-50. 50 runs, 50 passing. I like that.
He's very balanced.
Yes.
All right, so Seattle just punted all the way down. They hit coughing kicked it right to like the 2-yard line.
3 yard line, yeah. Get it. He might want a dog.
Hey, don't check the dog.
It's my dog. He's a replacement one that's passed away. He once passed away New Year's Eve, so he's a good boy.
Goodest boy. Speaking of dogs, I'll probably have to take mine out. It's 8:30 a.m. in the morning here.
Hey, you know, when I got the dog, Jeff, you know what came with him? From the old owner?
A cat.
A Raider jersey.
There you go.
It came with a Raider jersey. I'm like, what? Definitely my dog.
Hey, AR, real quick. AR, how how long did it take you to kind of get back to normal time, get adjusted back to normal time? Because bro, you were out here for a long time.
Honestly, when I came back to Australia, I didn't struggle at all adjusting my body. It was when I came to the US, I was jet lagged for at least a week. It took me a while to adjust.
Did it?
Yeah, it did.
So Australia's ahead of us, right, in time zone, right? They're
So right now it's Monday morning. My time it's 8:40 a.m. So for you,
it's still Sunday. Yeah.
Are you all based on the East Coast other than you, 805? Where are you based?
Me and the 05 on the Pacific time zone.
Oh, okay. So the West Coast. All right. So let me do my math. Is it around 4:45 p.m. Sunday for you guys right now?
Yeah, exactly.
For myself and Chris, yeah.
Yeah. And for Jeff, it's easy for the East Coast because he's directly opposite to me. So it's 8:45 a.m. Monday, so it's 8:45 p.m. over
there. It's 7.
No, yeah. 7:45. You have 13 hours.
Doing this Raider content stuff, I've kind of had to master the art of figuring out US time because that's where the majority of my audience and my friends are based. Whereas, like, it really messed with me. It was weird when I came to the States and I saw everybody that I follow and I watch going live in the evening. It was just like, this is so bizarre to me, seeing you guys going live at the time that it looks like, because it looks like it's night over there and it's night where I'm at. Whereas when I watch all of you guys here in Australia, it's always in the morning or midday. And yeah, that was kind of nice, just being able to watch it when you guys are actually live.
Like for me, now that I've been doing this for coming up, it'll be 2 years this like August, so like a year and a half of being on YouTube doing this stuff and doing so many shows with West Coast guys. It's like now my brain is on like West Coast time, like my body and everything, because we start shows at 10 o'clock my time. By the time we're done, some shows it's midnight my time, and sometimes it's 1 o'clock. So I'm getting off at 1 o'clock. It's still only 10 o'clock out there, or 11, right? 11, 12, right. Yeah, or 10 o'clock. So like, and by the time I get off of shows, a lot of times, even if we get off at 1 o'clock, I'm still geared up and everything. It's like I'm not even tired, so I'm up sometimes till like 3 in the morning. But in your case over there on the West Coast, it's only midnight. So it's like I'm 3 o'clock. 4 o'clock. I was up till 4 or 5 o'clock this morning doing stuff for this, trying to figure out the whole phone call thing and everything. And I finally looked at the time. I'm like, oh shit, it's 5 o'clock.
Because with respect to the East Coast fans that watch us, and there's quite a lot of them, like the majority of the audience comes from the West Coast, because that's where most Raider fans will be based. And that's where I try to target my times when I go lives, is targeting that audience and slotting what I do live at that time frame.
Yeah, like we just do those 12-hour pull-ups. Jeff probably saying the sun's almost coming up. Because be like my time be like 1 o'clock in the morning. This time be like what, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. The sun's coming up pretty soon.
We were around till 7 in the morning my time.
Yeah.
We started at 9 o'clock at night and we went until like 7 o'clock Eastern time. So it's a 10-hour show. 9.5 hours, I think, was the longest we did.
No, we did. We did 10-hour one. It was 9 hours. Yeah, almost 10 hours. Yeah.
Jeff, you and Chris, you got to do some marathons. That was wild.
Yeah, I'll tell you. You know what? The other thing too is I never tend to go to sleep early. You know what it is? Because when I worked my shifts at the firehouse at night, I could never sleep comfortably there. So I tended to be awake all night long. Because sometimes as soon as I would fall asleep, we'd get dinged out for a call. Or if I didn't fall asleep, I would just be like that mindset of, I don't want to miss one either. Like, I don't want to sleep through it, because some people have done that. I came this close once to sleeping through one. And when you sleep through one, they never let you forget it. So that was one thing I didn't want to do.
All right, gang, I'm out. Happy Super Bowl day, if you want to
Later,
call
brother.
it that.
Appreciate you.
But yeah,
Later,
enjoy the game.
good seeing you, brother.
Good to see everyone. Yeah, for sure. Everyone in the chat. Yeah, go Raiders. I'll see you on the next one.
Nice seeing you again, man.
Yeah, I love an O-line coach. We get a real one, all bets are off, man.
Well, we got to get one.
Hey.
You say you fired Carroll. Yeah. So you're probably going to bring in
And that's,
I'm sorry, go ahead.
well, I'm just saying, like that's going to be the difference. Is it's trying to figure out, like, even with our young rookies, Carlos Rogers as well as Caleb or Charles Grant. It's like, what do we have out of those guys? We really got to figure out what do we have, because it wasn't like those were 6th and 7th rounders. Those are 3rd rounders. Those are guys that we want to be able to actually produce and actually be a contributing piece. And we got to figure out what we got out of these guys. And so if we can get a solid offensive line coach in here, man, does that mean that we just need maybe one piece? Maybe that's a center. Do we just need one guard? I don't know. It's just, I think what Pete Carroll and Brendan Carroll did, especially Brendan Carroll, obviously, I think he just
They give a shit.
he threw us. They just provided so many damn question marks, that more question marks than answers with this damn offensive line. So,
Well, Pete Carroll was trying to establish Brendan Carroll as the offensive coordinator because he was an offensive room coordinating. He wanted to groom him to be offensive coordinator, but he forgot his job was to develop the offensive line. So he wanted, like, well, once you be offensive coordinator in the league, so I'm gonna bring you in here and do that. And that's what the downfall was, one of them.
What's up, Diesel?
ooh, that might have been the game plan. You know what I'm saying? Trying to just ultimately bypass the natural progression of Chip Kelly, because obviously the reports have come out where Chip Kelly was more of a Tom Brady hire.
Yeah.
And if that's the case, then Pete Carroll was probably like, hey, I didn't even want this guy. My ultimate plan was that my son was going to be elevated to the offensive coordinator at some point. And, I mean, I'm sorry, but, Brendan Carroll being an offensive line coach, I don't know what his history is playing-wise, but for you to take somebody and move them from guard to center like a Jordan Meredith, like the move from guard to center is night and day. I mean, it's like basically saying someone that skis is great at snowboarding. It's two different things. Yes, you're on snow, but it's two different techniques, whether it's hand placement, whether it's punch, whether it's footwork, everything.
Right.
Everything is different. So for you to think that moving guys around like a JPJ going to guard, I mean, for you to think that, and the thing is, like, JPJ had experience at guard, so it made some sense. Not saying that it was the right move, but it made some sense. But Meredith to center made no sense because Meredith never played center before in his entire career. So for him to move people around, players around, and think that was going to work or have an immediate impact or what have you, given the fact that you bring in Geno Smith, which tells us, hey, you want to win now. That's not a win now move if you know what the hell you're doing. And that just, I'm just glad Brendan Carroll's gone. Just get him out the goddamn building. But again, he left with so many goddamn questions more than answers.
Yeah, well, he developed none of the guys. Like I said, anytime he got the guys going to a park to practice the schemes, that tell you something. I mean, he wasn't working schemes out to these guys. They didn't know what the hell was going on. So we watched the games where you saw the blocks, like, what's he doing? Some of the offensive line were lost on the blocking. They were lost, like what's his name? What's his name? Barham. He wasn't standing there not blocking anybody because he didn't know what scheme they were running. It wasn't.
I mean, look, I'm not like the biggest NFL blocking scheme guy, right? But I understand the game of football. I've been around it long enough, and there was certain plays that I pointed out when we broke down game film. I'm sitting there going, like, I have no clue what this lineman is doing. So, for example, that Chicago game where Jordan Meredith looked like he was trying to pull on a 4th and 1. and we got stuffed. I'm sitting there going, why is Jordan Meredith trying to pull on a 4th and 1? That made no sense. And then there was also other situation with DJ Glaze where, and even Forsythe, where I saw it in the preseason a couple times. I saw it a couple times throughout the season, the regular season, where it's just a simple zone away from DJ Glaze, and he opens and it's like he's trying to pull. Where I'm sitting there going, wait, that's not what he should be doing. Again, I'm not the most versed guy in offensive line play at the professional level.
But you can see the obvious play that you should run anyway. You know, you can see like it's obvious you shouldn't even do that. You can see it. And like look at why is he doing this on this play when in normal things you do this, but he does something totally different. You can see it.
Yeah, it made no sense, unfortunately. And so when you hear the reports come out that the offensive line had to go and do their own film breakdown to try to figure out what the heck is going on, and you had John Spytek having to come in and help the offensive line, and you're sitting there going, man, like now it makes a lot of sense that this offensive line really had no clue what the hell they were doing because the coaching was just insufficient.
There was no coaching. Because that's the anytime you got offensive line, you got to watch film on their own and go to a park that practices, that plays. That means there was no coaching doing practice. So I'm glad it's gone. I didn't know it's gone because I ain't checked it recently, but good.
One thing I do like, though, is, Kubiak does a lot of under center stuff, which is going to help with Genty. And that's going to be a massive transition. If we do end up going and getting Fernando Mendoza, that's going to be a massive transition for Mendoza to try to figure out and understand how to be effective under center because he just hasn't had to do it. Your footwork's different. He basically in Indiana, he lived with the RPO, basically the one snap, the one snap read. So he basically first read to check down type of offense. It was a very, very quarterback friendly offense. And I've said this before, but like my biggest concern with Mendoza is how is he going to transition well to the NFL if Kubiak signs on the dotted line, he's our offensive coordinator. Obviously, it would be best if Kubiak just kind of maybe adjusted his offensive scheme, his game plan to Fernando a little bit. All the good coaches do that, but I'm really curious how Fernando is going to be able to adjust to the under center type of scheme that looks like Clint Kubiak likes to do because that's a massive transition for a quarterback to take on, and that's why I think if we do get Fernando Mendoza, the fan base, man, like maybe be expected that he's going to sit at least 8 to 9 games minimum if you get him, because
and that's the key.
He's got to learn it.
That's the key to that. Like you guys mentioned about Geno Smith, I want him out the building, but like I said, that's key. Kirk Cousins, no, and there's some loose rumors going on that Derek Carr might come back. No, but that's the key. Like if we can get a veteran quarterback. AOC is not that veteran quarterback, but he is there. And let Fernando sit for a couple of games to get the physicality, the speed up, then he'll be a good quarterback. I don't know what quarterback they can get into place. Geno Smith is not the guy. Not the way his attitude is, where he puts off flipped off fans or they ignore fans in the locker room. Because you watched the interviews from last year. When we do the locker room interview, nobody spoke highly of Geno Smith. Nobody did.
Yeah.
I haven't heard anything. I didn't see anything. So I don't want Geno Smith here. But if he's here, he got another year of contract, so be it. But other than that, he's not a good bridge for Mendoza.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, Chris, if you heard me talk about it. I actually agree with you. I just think it's going to be interesting because if he does remain on this team and under contract, I guess the biggest question is, is Geno Smith different if Pete Carroll's not around, knowing the fact that Pete Carroll was Geno Smith's safety blanket He was that helicopter parent. He was that helicopter parent that always protected him. And so the question is, if you remove Pete Carroll from the situation, is Geno Smith a different person? I don't know. Could be, could not be. I think there's going to be a lot of if you take the stance of he was a cancer in our locker room last year, I would 100% agree. But I think we can all agree that there's a good chance that this and more than half of this locker room is probably going to be different next year.
Oh, yeah.
So a lot of the guys that are probably in this locker room are going to be different than what we've had this year, and so they're not going to have the same experience that the guys had this year, and so there's going to be a lot of turnover. And so, is there a chance that Geno could be just a better player, better locker room guy if you remove the safety blanket of Pete Carroll? I'm not saying he will be. I'm just saying maybe in order to save that salary cap space, you roll with them one more season, knowing that next season you can basically cut them and you're get rid of them with no dead cap hit.
I think post June first we lose what, $8 million.
We save 8, but we lose like 18.5. Dead cap money.
Yeah, well, that's fine because they got $93 million right now. They can renegotiate contracts, so I'm good with that. If they release him, if they want to keep him another year, but my thing is this: okay, so we keep him. Geno Smith got to work to get that starting job. I don't care how much you're paying him. You got to work to get that starting 100%. Job because AOC got 1 year left on his rookie deal. Pickett probably be gone. Then you bring him Mendoza. And then you probably draft or whatever, pick up another fourth quarterback just to compete. Make Geno compete. Pete Carroll that made Geno Smith compete. He already knew as soon as they got him, he's a starting quarterback. Can't compete with nobody. And that's the Raiders' downfall. That's what happened to Derek Carr. They had no Derek Carr situation. Had nobody to compete with Derek Carr and make him better.
Yeah.
But Geno Smith stays there. Yeah, you're all right. You're Pete Carroll's baby, but he's not my baby. If you want a starting job, you got to win a starting job. You know what I'm
Absolutely. Even though I want to say compete, I think Pete Carroll has ruined that word for us. But ultimately, it's competition. Like he's got to come in, he's got to compete for the position, and but I guess the question would be is if you move on from him, is there another viable quarterback in free agency or who's going to become available to bring in? Again, I'm the biggest fan. I'm a fan. If you want to bring in just a veteran quarterback that can actually just understand his role and teach a younger quarterback,
I'm good with
then
that.
Maybe you go with Mariota. Maybe you bring in Marcus Mariota.
I'm good with that.
Just what's available out there.
Quick question, AO5. Speaking of compete, I was in Vegas this past weekend because my aunt died. She lived in Vegas. I had to go take her in the business. And the last time I was there was Thanksgiving. I saw compete signs. I went there this past weekend, like all the signs that you ripped down. What happened?
Who cares?
When did they take those signs down?
Christ, who gives a shit?
Get rid of him as quickly as possible.
I want to have him right after he fired, and all the signs got ripped down. They're like, whoa, what happened to those signs?
Get the stain out of here as quickly as possible. I think that's what they're trying to do. So
yeah, I laughed. I saw it. What the hell happened to all these signs? Anyway.
Okay, just to recap on that commercial. That's the best commercial so far today.
I haven't even paid attention to commercials. That's crazy.
Oh my god, dude! It'll be on YouTube later on at some point. You got to go watch it. That was absolutely hilarious. That was the best one. That was great. They incorporated every sitcom show from like the late 80s all the way through the 90s.
Oh, really?
A Dunkin' Donuts commercial where it ended with Monica from Friends asking Ben Affleck if about her girlfriend, whatever, and she grabs Tom Brady and pulls his face into the window, and she goes, "This is my new boyfriend. How do you like those nuts?" 32 seconds left to go in the game.
Actually, on my head, but yeah,
It's
go ahead.
6-0 right now. They're in field goal range, so it could go in 9-0 by this.
I'm telling you, this first half, they just been leaning on Kenneth Walker. Seattle has. I mean, it's been a run game show.
Good. Because we got Genty. He comes here, we got Genty, so run game show. I still say we need to get another running back. A second running back.
Right now, Donald is 9 for 21 for 88 yards. Still no interceptions. Walker is 14 carries, 94 yards. By comparison, Drake May is 6 for 11, 48 yards, and he's been sacked 3 or 4 times now. Stevens has 7 carries for 23 yards. Cooper Kupp's got 4 for 44 on 6 targets.
Timeout. All right. I'm ahead of you, Jeff. I'll let you announce. I'm ahead of you, but I'll let you announce it.
First down.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they just said incomplete. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, no, he dropped it.
Yeah, he did drop it. Yeah, right there.
Ah, damn.
Ooh.
Oh, I don't know.
Wait, did he? Hold on.
Well, he hit the ground, but he said his hands.
He had that.
No, he dropped it. No, both hands off the ball. He dropped it.
What was it called? Was it complete or incomplete?
It was called complete. It was called complete, but not called incomplete.
That's coming.
It looks like it looks like it might come back.
Barely touched.
Yeah, it'll be an incomplete pass.
This angle from behind him, definitely you can tell. On the other angle, you couldn't tell that it touched.
You just see like some inconsistency with the tip of the ball where you get a little bit of the blades of grass.
See, that's no great. Then, that's a hard call to make. It's incomplete, yeah. 4th down.
God damn.
The 3rd down.
That's close. Incomplete.
It got to be time back on the clock. There you go.
Let me see. I don't know if there was any penalties yet. 1 penalty by New England.
Yeah, because he had full control of the ball. With the ground.
There's 1 penalty for 5 yards for New England.
Oh man. Sun's going down over here. But turn some lights on real quick.
You have to say it's getting dark where you are.
I know.
It was nice though tonight because it was like just about 6 o'clock before I came back in the house to log on, and the sky was
how's that snowstorm? You okay?
Sucked. It's fucking
that big blizzard. Yeah.
We got dumped with almost snow a couple weeks ago, and it's barely melted. It has, I think it was above freezing like 1 or 2 days since the snow. And we got yesterday like another 2-3 inches yesterday.
Oh, still snowing?
Yeah. Not right now, thank God. Good thing because the snowblower shit the bed after the big storm. The belt snapped on the second cycle, the one that throws the snow up the chute, not the auger, but the inside scoop.
I wouldn't know about that.
the pulley's got a crack in it too, so I was shaking it's right off. Oh man, nice try. All right, 4th and 3. I mean, I can't complain about the snowblower. I mean, I bought the thing in 2005, so it's going to be 21 years old this July. So
that is open.
I got my money's worth out of that damn thing.
God, that was open. Darnold put that behind him.
Yeah, he did. He let it. That'd been it.
Oh, I didn't even. Yeah, I don't think I have it 0.
9-0. 9-0, man. Hey, my under is looking pretty good for 45.5.
I don't think I have these. Yeah, I have no zeros. I'm looking at I got some shitty numbers, man. I got Patriots 5, Seahawks 1. Then I have Patriots 4. This one sucks. Patriots 4, Seahawks 5. Then I've got Patriots with an 8, Seahawks with a 4. That one's not too bad. Then I have a Patriots 4 and Seahawks 2. My numbers suck. I think my wife had a good set. What did she have? She had 3 and 6. 6 for the Patriots, 3 for the Seahawks. Six. So it's 9, right? So 9, 0. So there's 0. It's the 9.
When was the last time a team got shut out in the first half of the Super Bowl?
What?
That was a good. When
I
was the last
don't
time?
know.
That was a good odds right there.
Oh, yeah. Frozen snow and clear nights suck. And we had a full moon, too, during all this shit.
Could be calling a game. Well, it's calling a game that they can utilize. I mean, New England's defense is not that defense.
They're going to kneel it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, makes sense. 2 timeouts left, kneel it out, going to halftime. Look, it's still just a two-score game, but, man, the Patriots have not been able to move the ball.
Yeah, punt. All in punts. Punts.
Oh, that's brutal. So, all right. Hey, Jeff, I'm going to get out of here, man. I appreciate you.
Real quick before you take off, did you see Leo's Instagram post today with his Mendoza T-shirt?
I did.
Did you look at the image on the shirt?
I didn't know.
Hey, before you go, Jeff knows this. Before you go, 805. I was in Vegas last weekend taking care of my aunt's thing. Me and my buddy went to a cigar place called 8 in Summerlin, a summer thing, whatever it is called. Went to a cigar place, right? We were sitting there having a drink and cigars. Guess who walked in?
Who walked in?
Terry motherfucking Bradshaw walked in.
Oh, nice.
And I got a video. I'm trying to get it up on the thing. I'm gonna do a live with that. But yeah, he walked in, man. It was so cool. He was like unexpected. He walked in. You know,
that's cool.
It's called 8 Cigar Lounge. It was pretty cool. But anyway,
anybody see what's wrong with the image on the shirt?
What's the hell, man?
Yeah, I see it.
Already?
Yeah, look at the image. You tell me what's wrong with the picture.
Seen it on my phone. Small. I mean, so when I first saw it, I was like, "Is that AI Leo?"
There you go. Now I can see it. Yeah, it's better.
Look at the image.
Okay, now you can see it.
What's wrong with the image on the shirt?
He has 3 arms.
I know it's still hard to tell, but like,
no, he has 3 arms.
I don't know. I don't know if I want to be.
God damn, he has 3 arms. A 3-arm quarterback.
There's something going on in that photo that I don't know if YouTube is going to allow us to talk about.
It's 3 arms.
He has 3 arms. Yeah, we have 3 arms.
Right arm, then he's got his left arm crossed across his chest, and then the other one's underneath the shirt, coming out underneath the shirt.
So we got 3-arm quarterback. Here we go. we need that. We need that advantage.
What the hell's Leo trying to? What's Leo trying to sell? What the hell's going on with that guy?
We're the first team in history that drafted a 3-arm quarterback.
So I said, Leo, I said, why does he have 3 arms? I said, does that mean he's not the guy? So we have to have him grow a 3rd arm to be our quarterback?
No, but that's an advantage. So we have 3 quarterbacks. So you can hand the ball off, not hand the ball off, the RPO, then throw it. So there we go.
Yeah. All right, lights are shutting out on me. I'm gonna have to turn the lights back on here. But hey, Jeff, I'm gonna get out of here, man. I appreciate you. Appreciate you letting me jump on here, talk a little bit, man. Chris, it was good linking back up with you, man.
Thanks for coming on.
Shit, we got Yeah, we got to do it again sometime.
Yeah, I'll see you in Bakersfield, man. I got it all planned out. Can't wait to see
I'll
you.
be in Bakersfield, and hey, Jeff, I'll see you at the draft, man. We're staying at the on the west, about 25 minutes west of the draft location. I think we're staying at it's called the Red Roof Inn. It's just south of the airport. Me, Chris, and Severe. I'm gonna hit up Leo, let him know where we're staying. And I was like, look, we'll let everybody know where we're staying. If everybody wants to kind of link up there and hang out, have a good time. There's like a massive shopping center with some bars and stuff like that. We're just gonna chill out, have a good time over there. So,
what day are you planning on coming in? You coming in Thursday or Wednesday?
I'm coming in Thursday early afternoon and then flying out Saturday night.
Okay.
Sounds good.
So
what we're gonna do is we're gonna drive out Wednesday, so that way we're already there Thursday.
Yeah.
So obviously we're going to be there Thursday night at the draft itself. More than likely Friday night also. Maybe cut out a little early Friday night. But Saturday, we're not going to the draft Saturday. Saturday, we're going to drive 2 hours west to the Hall of Fame. We're right there.
Oh, okay, nice.
Too. I've never been.
It's cool. I've been there a couple times. It's cool.
I've never been, so it's like I'm right here basically. A 2 hour drive, that's nothing for me. We'll spend Saturday at the draft and go back to the hotel, stay there, come home first thing Sunday morning. Draft's in Pittsburgh.
Well, I'll let you know where we're staying. Myself, Chris, and Severe, and then Chris, man, I'll see you in Bakersfield.
Definitely see you there. I'll talk about that later.
Man, I appreciate it.
My bad. You guys back? Just got a phone call. Yeah, Chris, I'll see you in Bakersfield, and Jeff, I'll let you and Leo and the guys know where we're going to be, and maybe we all can link up. We'll definitely link up during the draft, without question.
Good call.
Later.
So,
all right, man. Have a good one. Have a good day.
Oh.
Nice try, Obo.
Hold on, I think I'm back.
Can't leave.
Okay, I'm back. Yeah, my bad. No, my old man's called me. So, but man, I appreciate it. Yeah, we'll definitely link up again, and Jeff will let you know where we're staying, and Chris will see you in Bakersfield, man. So,
all right, man.
Absolutely. Can't wait. Can't wait to see you.
Appreciate it, guys. Yeah. All right, I'll talk to you guys later.
Yeah, Roy, it's in Pittsburgh this year. What's up, Sal? I slammed under the 48.5 and Patriots 7.5. Play calling obvious. Books of me. I'm making sure the under hits. Oh, without a doubt. What's up, Nugget Overdose? What's going on?
Hey, yo, you know what? Jay and Chris, Jeff and Chris. You know what? We haven't disappeared. I have. He hasn't. I'll be back. I'm coming back, and we're gonna do show. Me and Jeff gonna do shows together. Not like we used to, but with different shows. If Jeff agrees, that's up to him. Because he is a Führer of the account. So, we're back. We'll come back. I'll come in. I'm starting to get back in the swing of things. I got my health back up. I haven't drank that much. I only drink I had like in a week since last Sunday. Went to Vegas. I didn't drink all week, so that's done. But other than that, I'm looking forward to what's coming up next. How about you, Jeff?
I'm sorry, I'm typing something. I totally.
I'm just talking. It's halftime and nothing going on. I was saying though, I'm looking forward to this year. I'm looking forward to this. I'm not going to be excited like I was when we hired, what's the name? AP. I was excited. Yeah. We finished the season. I was excited. And that turned out to be a disaster. I was a little happy that we got Pete Carroll. I was kind of excited, but not jump on the joint down, but I figured like we can win some games. That failed. QB has coming in town. We got number one draft pick. We got 10 draft picks this year. We got money in free agency. I'm not going to jump up and down like we're going to win 11 games like we did with AP and Pete Carroll, 10 games. I'm going to say, like you said, okay, we got this. Let's build a team up. We're not going to Super Bowl next year. If we do, great. If we don't, that's expected. I want to see consistency. I want to see us keep a head coach longer than 2 years. Build the team up. You're going to get We're gonna give him Mendoza. That's pretty much the consensus. Build around him. Offensive line, receivers. We got Brock Bowers. But like you said, I watched it earlier before I got on. We need receivers to take the pressure off Brock Bowers because he's gonna be double covered, like you said. So
So it says, Jeff, you'll love this. The Raiders report. Mitch and Chugs paused me from commenting and then after blocked just because I called them out for saying they had a full interview with Mendoza. Come on now.
that's what they are. It's chat sports.
I want to be his drunk. But what's up, Raider Nation? Jason in the house. What's up, my guy?
Hey, Jason. What's up, man, bro?
Rash?
How's my baby doing, Jason?
I feel justifiably optimistic for the first time in a bit. I do too.
I do, but I'm not over optimistic. Well, my Raiders will win 11 games. I'm not that optimistic. What? The door's open. You can go outside if you want to. This dog I got, man, something else. This Raider Ben. Want to bring him in?
Yo.
What's up, Ben?
What's up,
Ben, what's up?
What's up, guys? Can you hear me?
There we go.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Shit, it's fucking barely. My hangover's barely starting to go away, man. Got me a chelada right here in my Raider cup. Fucking chelada, man. Some lemon in that bitch.
Gelada, yep. That's how it goes. Gelada de menudo.
Hey, so check this out, bro. Are we about to live in a world where we're gonna have a Super Bowl winning head coach and a championship winning coach quarterback?
In this
Possible.
world,
Are the Raiders actually gonna get that lucky?
It's possible.
Ben, you say get that lucky, but will the Raider be able to accept it?
Who has to accept it? What are you talking about?
The Raiders, are they ready to accept that? The front office. Okay, you get a Heisman Trophy championship winning quarterback and the one pick. You get a Super Bowl winning head coach. Can we handle that? Can we do something with it or not?
I don't know. We'll fucking good players and good coaches come over to the fucking Raiders and all of a sudden just lose their fucking superpower.
Seemed like kryptonite.
That seems like what it's been happening, bro. Every time we get a good player or a good coach or something goes right on another team, bro, they come over here and they fucking stink, dude. And then they leave and they go back and they fucking start winning again, bro. That's
exactly.
that's just the fucking that's just the unfortunate reality of fucking the Raiders, bro. So it is what it is. I fucking can't stand Bob Spillane, dude. Watching his goofy ass walk on that goddamn football field, bro, almost threw up. I can't stand that dude, bro. I didn't like Bob Spillane when he was on the Raiders, and I definitely don't like him now. Where the fuck did my weed just go?
1,397,289 people watching the alternative.
I just fucking rolled up my fucking weed and lost it, bro. Fucking party foul. There it is.
I got some ready for you, Ben, because I can't smoke that shit no more. I smoked some of that, man. I passed out. Like, God damn it. What day is it?
Hey, I'm not gonna bring any drama to your show, bro. But to answer your question, Hobo Raider, I don't despise Docs or Wasted, bro. They talk shit about me, bro. And that's the last I'm gonna say about that, bro. Don't fucking sit here and say I despise them when they attacked me, bro. I'll leave it at that.
No, it's not that kind of show. Not today.
No, I know that's why I'm saying I'm just gonna leave it at that because he asked me in the question. He's like, "Oh, Raider Ben, is it the dude that despises Docs and Wasted?" No, I don't despise them. They despise me.
No, I'm just saying it's that kind of show. Like, we got beef. Everybody got beef.
I don't got beef with those fools no more, bro. I haven't talked about those fools in years.
One thing about Ray County career, we all have a fucking opinion. And if somebody don't like it, they can say one thing. I can say one thing. This is the way it goes. Because we're passionate fucking fans, man. We're tired of this bullshit. We did bullshit for like years. We're tired of that Raiders being stupid. Ain't used to it.
I just know my draft prediction was 100% right, bro. We took Tyree Wilson's bum ass and I cried. And fucking Christian Gonzalez is playing in Super Bowls. Devin Witherspoon is playing in Super Bowls. Jalen Carter is playing on Super Bowls. Meanwhile, we got bum ass Tyree Wilson just stinking up the joint, bro. Fucking crazy, dog.
Come on, man. He's good. 7th overall pick. Come
Stop
on, man.
trolling. Stop trolling. You can't troll me, asshole. Stop trolling.
Fucking
He is fucking
Oh, my
terrible,
God.
man. Dude, I ain't gonna lie, dude. Christian Gonzalez, I wanted Devin Witherspoon 1. I wanted
Yep.
Jalen Carter 2, and I wanted Christian Gonzalez 3. So when
Yep.
Devin Witherspoon was gone, I'm like, okay, cool. You feel me? Like, we can still get a corner or a defensive tackle because we had Chandler Jones and Max Crosby already. I mean, we didn't know Chandler Jones was going to go fuck crazy, but we had 2 pass rushers already. We wasted a fucking top pick for a rotational pass rusher, dog. We needed interior defensive line help, and we needed corner help, dude. And both the corners that were in that draft are in a fucking Super Bowl now, dude.
I disagree with you there, on Ben, because the dude was butt crazy when he played with Patriots. We were crazy then, and they still picked him up with the Patriots.
I mean, he didn't go crazy in New England like he went crazy with us.
Yeah,
though,
but he was on his verge. You see signs of motherfuckers losing their mind. You should recognize that.
Well, I mean, his brother is John Bones Jones, bro. He probably just did too much fucking powder and fried his brain, dude. Because we all know John Bones Jones a powder head, bro.
Nugget, just to let you know, Schwartz resigned as the defensive coordinator in Cleveland. He's taking a year off. Even if we wanted to get him, we would still have to trade for him because he's still under contract.
So I've heard rumblings. And these are just rumblings. Nothing's official. From what I've heard through the grapevines, is that our next defensive coordinator is going to be the defensive coordinator for Seattle. The guy that's not calling plays, the guy that just stands there and holds a clipboard for that head coach. Yeah. He's supposed to be our new defensive coordinator, and we're bringing Seattle's O-line coach, John Benton, with him, bro. That's huge, bro. That's going to be fucking massive for us, dude.
Yes.
Yeah, the guy that holds the clipboard, he don't call defense because the head coach calls defense. But he's going to be the next defensive coordinator. That's what I heard, too. I wouldn't mind him. Because you know what? Cuba's going to bring his guys in, his people. He's not going to be like, well, we're going to know. I want my guys here. You want me to head coach this team? These guys I want here. And to build a team up, you got to bring your guys that you know and trust. Instead of like hiring from here, and here, and here, and there. Bring your guys in. Like I said, hey, Ben.
One song, if I could.
You work a company, you're a foreman, right? Let's say you work construction, you're a foreman. And then once you hire you to build a building, you're going to bring your guys in. I trust these motherfuckers to build a building, not these guys I don't know.
Hey, I'm with you, Coach Sippin. I've never, ever in my life heard of one Bad Bunny song. Dude. I don't even know the fuck the dude is until they said he was going to the Super Bowl, bro. Like that's like the dumbest halftime show in the history of halftime shows, bro.
The only reason I've seen him on Saturday Night Live. Other than that, I could give 2 shits. I don't listen to it. I don't even listen to new shit. That's the thing.
I don't fucking watch halftime. Who gives a fuck about the halftime show? I don't care.
It's not the Seahawks Raiders. It's the Seattle Raiders. We're gonna try to build the Seattle Raiders again, like we did with Pete. Just like we were the New England Raiders a few years ago with Josh McDaniels, or the Las Vegas Patriots, or however the fuck you want to call it.
I watched 3 halftime shows in the whole year. I watched the Super Bowls. I watched the Michael Jackson halftime show that one time we was there. I watched YouTube, and I watched the one in LA.
So let me ask you guys this question. This can go for the chat. This can go for the chat too. What's your guys' favorite halftime show of all the Super Bowls you guys have seen?
Michael Jackson.
All of them?
What'd you say, Jeff?
I mean, I think you put on one. It's weird. It's going to sound. Michael Jackson's was pretty damn good. I can't lie.
Michael Jackson.
Yeah, I'm with you. I put, for me, it's Prince. I think I put Prince there, and then then Kendrick Lamar, bro. That Kendrick Lamar halftime show from last year before, that shit was killer, dude.
It was all right. But I still think good. Was the most. You know what it was? Michael Jackson was probably like the first big flashy.
He was
type of. I mean, the whole. He disappears, and all of a sudden he's up on the. He's up here on another part of the stadium, like in a split second, and. I know it's all smoke and mirrors and everything, and it's a body double type thing.
But no matter, the show was good.
It just,
Michael Jackson's the best one, I think.
Yo, this two screen shit, bro, is throwing me off so bad, dog.
This what?
The 2 screens, how you have like the vertical over here and the big one here. I'm like, I don't know where the fuck I'm at. I'm like, looking at where the fuck am I at? Oh, there I am.
Well, it's because I'm doing X and Facebook, so it has to be the full landscape.
Yeah, I'm with you, Fear Raider. I turned that shit off, dude. As soon as the halftime show, as soon as the
I don't even watch that. I don't give a fuck about
quarter,
halftime.
I turned that shit off.
I don't even watch that shit. I don't give a fuck about halftime. I want to see a football game. I want Super Bowl to watch football, not watch a show or a concert. I didn't watch it for a concert. Watch it for football.
Yeah, I'm with you. Yeah, I'm not. I mean, I watch halftime shows if it's somebody I'm interested in watching, dude. I don't even know who the fuck that dude is, bro. I'm not watching that. I don't even know who the fuck the dude is.
It was. I didn't watch halftime show where they had Janet Jackson and Timberlake on there, where she had that little supposed to be.
Yeah, Justin Timberlake. That shit was so cringe. I remember that shit.
They did it on purpose.
That was cringe as fuck.
You didn't see his nip. You saw like a tape. I heard that, but my wife was still sometimes.
Cheers, guys. I didn't feel like doing no goddamn show on my channel. I was like, fuck it, Jeff's live. I was gonna chill with Jeff. Fuck it.
Cheers.
I love it.
There's almost 5 million people watching the TPUSA one on YouTube right now.
I don't think I remember the Dr. Dre Snoop halftime performance. You talking about when they came in with Kendrick?
Oh, that was
that was so far.
It was in LA.
It was okay.
I don't remember that one.
It was so far. So speaking of halftime shows, fuck it. Hey, so what do you think, Ben, about Kubiak? What he gonna do when he comes to head coach?
I mean, I've looked at his career, bro. He's first and foremost, let's just get this right off the bat, because he's bounced around a lot of teams over the last 4 or 5 years. A lot of people are like trying to hold that against him. Oh, well, he's never really been a coordinator for more than one season. First and foremost, bro, his fucking father is Gary Kubiak. If you don't know who Gary Kubiak is, then maybe you should go watch fucking football from 20 years ago. The dude's one of the best offensive minds. He revolutionized the zone running scheme in Houston. You know what I'm saying? Outside zone with Arian Foster, bro. Now you got his kid who runs the same shit everywhere he's gone. He's been successful, bro. And whether he was in New Orleans with Carr, dude, Carr and the Seattle Seahawks or the New Orleans Saints were dropping like 40 a game.
Did you see that? Yeah, you saw that. We can see they were like 6 games with like 35
bro.
points.
Before he got injured, they were dropping 40 burgers, dude. And then he went over to San Francisco, bro, and was part of the whole Brock Purdy development. You know what I'm saying? So the dude's bounced. The dude's been around quite a few places, bro, and has a lot of success with a lot of quarterbacks, bro, especially young quarterbacks. So that's what I'm excited for. The main thing is that you look at it like this, bro. If you're gonna have a quarterback, #1 overall pick, or just a quarterback in general, in my opinion, I would rather have an offensive-minded head coach, because what happens, bro, is if you get a defensive-minded head coach, you get a good offensive coordinator. In 2 or 3 years, a team is gonna come take your offensive coordinator. You feel me? And you're back to fuck all that. You get an offensive guy and let him build the team. Let him groom your quarterback.
That's what I said. That's what I told Jeff on the last episode we had together. I said, head coach, I want an offensive-minded head coach.
Yeah.
Defensive coordinator we can work with. Offensive head coach. Because one thing, our defense did okay last couple of years. But we couldn't score in a fucking red zone. We couldn't score points. I want to score points. I want to make it where defense that's easy. Where, hey, we drive on the field. Okay, we're going in there and get a touchdown. But then here we go. The way it was, our offense was so bad that defense back on the field before they got off. They just make a quick turnaround. Get offense coordinator that can run the ball, they can throw the ball. And that's one thing QB can bring. He's 50-50 on run and pass.
Yeah. And I'm all in. Just to answer your question, Sal Lucia, I'm all in on Mendoza, bro.
That's Sal. He was the guy Nate and I on Thursday night a couple of weeks ago with the chat.
Okay. Yeah, I'm all in. I'm all in on Mendoza. At the end of the day, bro, I've been saying this for years, dude. The Raiders never draft quarterbacks, dude. They never draft quarterbacks, bro. You know what I'm saying? We've only drafted 2 quarterbacks in the first round in the history of our 65 years, however long we've been on this fucking in the NFL, right? If you don't draft a quarterback, you don't draft a quarterback relatively high, you're probably never gonna fucking win in the National Football League. It's proven. Look at all the quarterbacks that were in the playoffs, bro. Every single one of them were first round picks except for a couple of those guys. You know what I'm saying? If you don't get a quarterback, you're never going to win. That's why when people are like, oh, you know, we could trade out of it. We have to build the defense, bro. It don't matter. It don't matter how good your defense is if you don't have a quarterback, dude. The days of winning Super Bowls with like the Brad Johnsons and the other cocksucker that won, the bum, I don't think is the dude from Baltimore. Dude, those dudes, you're not winning Super Bowls like that no more, man. If you don't have a quarterback, you're not gonna win, bro.
Yeah, those were defensive teams. Those were defensive teams. That guy from Baltimore, I forgot his name. But that was defense. That was Ray Lewis.
Yeah, I forgot.
That was defensive team. But
there's a lot of defensive teams that are in the league right now, Chris. I mean, you just seen the fucking Houston Texans have the best defense in the NFL, dude, because C.J. Stroud couldn't get his head out of his ass, dude. They went all for nothing.
They made the plays.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You can have an elite defense, bro, but if your quarterback is dog shit in this NFL, this is a passing league.
Yeah, exactly. I was saying something. The league is passing league.
So if you have a quarterback that can't pass, or you have a quarterback that turns the ball over at the rate that C.J. Stroud does, it doesn't fucking matter how good you're doing.
Dilfer. Thanks, SoCal. Dilfer.
Yeah,
but it's all about passing now. It's passing. Play action passing. RPO. That's all about. You know, the pie quarterback don't exist anymore. Doesn't exist. If you have a great defense, great. But if you can't fucking score, what's the point? Yeah, we go to down under 21 points. Yeah, but if you can't score 20, you can't score 24 points, what fucking does it make?
Sal, I get what you're saying, bro, but the Raiders can't continue to just kick the can down the road, bro. Like, and we can't expect or hope to have another top pick next year, bro. Like, we're probably not. Especially with Kubiak, I don't think we're gonna have it. We're not gonna have a top 5 pick. We're not gonna be in the Arch Manning sweepstakes or the Lenore Sellers sweepstakes, dude. We're not gonna be bad enough next year, dude. We have to just live in the moment. Unfortunately, yes, this is probably one of the worst draft classes for quarterbacks. I agree. But at the end of the day, we have to take them, bro. We don't have a fucking choice.
No, it's the thing. We need a franchise quarterback. When's the last time we drafted a franchise quarterback? Derek Carr was one. But Derek Carr never took us over the top.
I mean, and how many of us even thought Derek would be a franchise quarterback, dude? Like, we drafted him, like, okay, you know, maybe he'll work. I didn't think Derek Carr was going to be as good as he is, and I didn't think he was going to be around on our team as long as he was, bro. Because of all the quarterbacks before him, dude. We just kept kicking him to the curb. But no, I hear you, yeah.
Yeah, but we had Derek Carr for 9 years, and they still didn't draft a quarterback. I'm gonna say this again. Didn't draft a quarterback. We didn't pick up a quarterback. All the quarterback he had competition was Mariota. But we didn't have nobody compete with Derek Carr. So, you know what? You want to keep your job. You want to keep a job. You got to have somebody in the back of your background to push your shit up the job and say, damn, this dude's better than me. Let me make my shit better.
Yeah, Derek Carr played one of his best years that year when Mariota was backing him up, dude. You want to know why? He flipped up one time. Mariota was taking his job, dude. You guys remember when we played the Chargers and Derek Carr pulled his hammy and pulled his groin and had to get out? That motherfucker was not. He made sure he did not miss one fucking game, dude.
Exactly.
He came back because he knew, bro. Like, I'm not saying Mariota is a better quarterback than Carr. The point I'm trying to make is that Mariota was like the only competent quarterback behind him, dude, that could push him. You can't just have some bum behind you because then you get complacent. You know, I'm never going to lose my job. And that's what Carr got, bro. Carr got complacent, dog. He knew he wasn't going to lose his job. And as much as I hated Josh McDaniels, and, you know, I know it put us in purgatory, and I wish we had Carr back now. But shit, at least McDaniels was like, nah, bro, we ain't doing this shit no more, bro. Like, we good, bro.
Rumor that Derek Carr will come back if you get Kubiak.
I mean, I wouldn't mind bringing Carr back, dude.
Yeah, you know what? If we're gonna bring him back and get rid of Pickett and everything, and bring him back behind AOC and Mendoza, I wouldn't mind it. I would not mind it.
This is a question I got for you guys, bro. You guys say Mendoza's gonna start day one?
No. Depends.
For you guys too, chat. Does Mendoza start day one?
Depends.
Fuck no.
The reason why I asked this question, because I don't know if you guys know, or you guys probably do know, but Tom Brady talked about he don't believe that quarterback should have to come out and start right off the rip, but they should sit for a year or two. That's why I asked this question.
It depends who's going to be the veteran quarterback to start.
Say we only have Aiden O'Connell. Say we have Aiden O'Connell, Geno Smith, and fucking just say, let's hypothetically, Geno Smith's still here, right? Because he's on the roster. So hypothetically, we have AOC, Geno Smith, and Fernando Mendoza. Would you start Aiden O'Connell?
Who's still on the roster? Geno gone?
Huh?
Who'd you say was on the roster?
I said Geno Smith, Aiden O'Connell, and Fernando Mendoza.
Oh, if Geno's still here, Geno's
And
gone.
QBS offense, I'll start Geno Smith.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like, I honestly think Geno Smith's gonna start next year, bro, because of Clint Kubiak he's low key a fan of Geno Smith, dude. I mean, unless he talked all that shit just so they, I don't know, he was just talking shit. But from the reports I read, it's Kubiak's a Geno Smith guy. You know what I'm saying?
Is Geno Smith still here?
Geno Smith's a Kubiak guy. My bad, I said that backwards.
If you was head coach, and Geno Smith would still be here because on the contract, Geno Smith would start. And then Mendoza will sit there and watch. But Geno Smith got to change the attitude. The locker room got to change that. Because Geno Smith don't want to train another quarterback to take his position. He's not going to want to do that. Yeah, I'm not going to teach a quarterback to take my position. So that's the thing I worry about. AOC, baby.
So here's the report of what Kubiak had to say about Geno Smith. I'll read it to you. So this is what Kubiak said about Geno Smith. Geno's a very aggressive player. Has a lot of production. Obviously, he's been doing it for a long time. He's overcome a lot in his career. I have a lot of respect for Geno. It was a huge draw to come here and be able to coach him, Geno Smith, in Seattle, alongside quarterbacks coach Andrew Janocko. We have high expectations for him. We're going to push Geno and get the best out of him. We'll do that by pushing his teammates as well. It's not just his show. It's a team thing. He's got to be the head of that. I think Geno is tough as nails. I think you look at that guy in the fourth quarter and he goes out and he wins football games. That excites me. That fires me up. I've watched his career, studying him more now than I ever have before. But you think about a guy that's gone through a lot of adversity, a guy that's been knocked off the high horse, had to claw his way back into a starter role, and he comes back the last 2 years and wins more games in the fourth quarter than anybody in the NFL. That's a guy I want to coach. That's what Kubiak said about Geno Smith.
Well, Geno Smith is going to be here because, like I said, he got a contract. So, what the thing was, what AFI said, which I agree with, Geno Smith knew that his daddy was in the building, Pete Carroll. He knew that he'll be started regardless. He knew that everything's going to work out. You know, like it's one game that me and Jonathan watched together. What's that game? What? I forgot what it was. Where Geno Smith got hurt and they put him back in the game. Most coaches will say, yeah, your leg is hurt. We're putting the quarterback in for a while. Pickett or AOC. But Geno Smith, knowing that Pete Carroll was a head coach, his daddy would say, you go back in the game. But Kubiak come in with a different story. You don't have his day protection. You don't have that helicopter umbrella where my coach can protect me. So Geno Smith might be a better quarterback under Kubiak.
Well, I mean, let's keep it a bean, guys. Let's keep it a bean here, dude. Dude, Geno Smith just probably played the worst fucking season of his career, dude. I don't think I've seen that version of Geno since he was with the Jets.
Horrible team.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, the whole team in jump. I'm just talking about I'm just talking about just specifically the quarterback position. The point I'm trying to make is I don't think he, if he was to start, I don't think he would have another season like that, bro. Especially under Kubiak. Especially under Kubiak, and especially under an offensive line coach with a better offensive line. I think he'll be way better, dude.
But you saw the play calling. The play calling sucked. The play calling was suck.
No, I get it, Ray. Roy. That's why I said Roy before I read the report. I said I don't know if Clint Kubiak is telling the truth and he's a fan, or if he's just talking out of his ass. I said that before I read the report. But yeah, I mean, he could have just been saying fucking whispering sweet nothings. You know what I'm saying? But there's also a fact that might be true. So.
Well, we'll see. Well, I think Geno Smith's under contract until they do something June 1st.
That's great. We're going to get to the chat now because we've been ignoring the chat. So Hobo says Atlanta is going to cut Kirk Cousins in April. Let's snatch him up. Absolutely bad move.
No.
I would pick him up.
No, I don't know. I'm out on Kirk.
That means you have to Geno, and then you're hitting an $18 million salary.
Yeah, we're going to have to pay Geno. We're going to have to pay Kirk Cousins.
Why Kirk Cousins? Why? No.
I'd rather start Aiden than do that, bro.
Exactly.
They're still talking about sitting or starting him. You shouldn't let him learn the playbook and gradually mix him in. The first game started only if they want to ruin him in 3 years. I've been thinking the same. Geno stays. I think in 805 called it earlier. We have to be under the understanding that there is a situation where Geno is going to be our starter going into this season. You know, it's pretty much going to end up happening. We have to look at that. That's going to possibly be a scenario, whether we like it or not. And I agree with him. I think that is going to be the case. Let's see, he might just stay. Maybe Kubiak was under duress. Josh says, "What's up, Ben?"
What's up, guys? What's up, chat?
That's what Kubiak said.
I get to rambling sometimes. That's why I don't join other people's shows. I'll be in this bitch rambling. Sorry.
That's what Kubiak said when he was hired by them. What do we expect him to say? He doesn't like Geno. That being said, Geno is mid QB. Geno is mid.
I mean, we all knew he was mid when we got him, though. But he was still better than he was still last year. He was the worst quarterback.
Well, after week 1, there were plenty of guys that came on, content creator guys that came on and said, "Oh, we're all set at quarterback now." That lasted a week. Oh, we should have bet against the Chargers. You know. So it's like, what the fuck? All right, so second half has started. Still Seattle 9-0. New England gets the ball first because they deferred in this first half. So let me fix the banner. Get that back to 30.
I don't know, bro. Maybe I'm just like stupid or something. But something tells me, dude, that I think Aiden O'Connell could be a good quarterback, bro. Like, I think he's got his Aiden O'Connell's biggest issue. And it's a really bad issue, dude, is the fact that he's so immobile, dude. He's probably the weirdest looking quarterback when he runs with the ball, dude. It's like Bambi on ice. It's like when a baby giraffe is being born is what Aiden O'Connell looks like when he runs.
And I know a lot of people gave him shit because they put an air splint on him when he hurt his knee and everything. You look at it from the medical side, okay? The guy goes
they fucking flew airlifted him out of the fucking stadium.
Yeah, that's not on him. That's not his decision. That's the training staff's decision.
That's a good point. I never thought about that. That's a good point.
Their call. You know, so you get your guy that's your starter at that point. He goes down. His knee is in pain. You don't know what's wrong with it. And if you don't immobilize it and there is something wrong with his knee, you're only going to make it worse if you don't immobilize it. You know, so everybody's like, "Oh, they put an air splint on him. That's so gay. He's such a loser. He's such a wimp." You land on
I'm sure he didn't ask for that shit. I'm sure he's like, "Hey, put an air cast on my leg."
Yeah.
That's a good point. I never thought about like that. I'm surprised I never thought about that.
Invested millions and there's a potential starter going forward on your team until he realized, you know, how bad his knee really was banged up. You know, you have to use these precautions to make sure that you're not doing any more damage. It's the same reason why EMTs put neck collars on patients when they're in a car accident, because if you don't and they move their head the wrong way, you don't know how bad their neck is.
Seattle forces a 3 and out.
Yeah, but
let's go, man.
Better catch it at 11 or 9-yard line.
Rorschach, yeah, when did Rorschach jump in?
That might be true, boy. He might hide some of his flaws. But you gotta look at one thing.
Well, that's what good coaches do, though. Good coaches. One thing that makes good coaches, bro, is they're willing to build their scheme around the coaches, around the players. That's what helps them.
Exactly.
That's what helps hide their flaws. You know what I'm saying? That's what good coaches do. Good coaches find a way to hide players' flaws.
That's what I'm saying. Because just before he came to Raiders, they're pretty good with the head coach and the offensive coordinator. They're pretty good. Has a lot of interceptions, but he still look pretty good. They won 10 games. Just doesn't have that here. The offensive coordinator was suck. Quarterback coach was suck. Everything was suck. The play call was bad for him.
I think it's just my sentiment, dude, with Aiden. My main go-to, bro. It's like, dude, he might not be the best, dude, but dude, he's on a rookie deal. We keep paying these fucking washed up veteran quarterbacks all this money, giving Geno Smith all that fucking money, giving Minshew $15 million. Like, dude, and I don't care what nobody says. I guarantee you that if motherfucking Aiden O'Connell was the quarterback of the Raiders this year, we wouldn't probably have the number 1 overall pick, bro.
Ooh, God damn. You see that, Ben?
Aiden O'Connell, the chief killer, bro. He's got more fucking wins against Kansas City in his fucking 3-year career than probably the Raiders have had to go over Kansas City in the last 20 fucking years.
Well,
every time he plays Kansas City, he'd be whooping their ass. And Aiden O'Connell should have beat Kansas City last year when we missed the fucking
I'm looking at the play call that Kubiak called on first down deep in their territory. He didn't call a run play. He called a pass play.
All right, y'all. I'm going to go finish watching the game. Thanks for having me, Jeff. Chris, chat. You guys know what time it is. Love you guys. Hit the like button for the homie Jeff. I'll catch you guys later, man. Go Raiders.
Brother. I think if we stay with AOC since we put him in.
I want to see his play caller, man. His play caller is obsolete this game. The second play call is great. It's crazy.
Hey, I said this before we started. A lot of this is going to come down to how the teams adjust at halftime. And right now, it looks like Seattle's adjusted pretty damn well at halftime. They're moving that ball pretty freely here.
Oh my God, really? Oh my God, I'm ahead of you, Jeff. Well, watch the next play. I'm ahead of you. You see that? And Mendoza can do that.
Chris is still on this in here, so no, I'm not taking phone calls now. I was going to do it earlier, but now
You can take phone calls. That's fine. Don't worry. I'm just here because I want to be here. I miss you, Jeff. I miss you like a bad case of Crohn's.
That's what I thought. Yeah, the number's up, but I got it shut down right now because I had too many people on the panel. I wasn't expecting that. I thought it was.
No, you can bring your phone calls up.
I thought 805 was going to be in for just a little bit at the start, but which is fine. I don't mind him being in here. And then Afakasi wanted to come in, and then Chris wanted to come in. So I was like, all right, well, that'll change.
No, go ahead, do your phone calls. I'm cool with that. I'm just here to be here. I'm here because the DEI.
And they're gassing this defense right now.
Oh my God! No way! Oh my God! I love this QB offense he's running. I love it.
And go watch it. What's up, Marcus? What's going on, man?
Hey, Marcus, other rings.
Yeah, they're going to blow this game open right now.
Oh my goodness. This QB offense, man, is crazy.
Oh, definitely, Ja Raider. 100%. They score a touchdown here. New England's not going to be able to recover. They already did get the ball once and they couldn't move it. So don't expect an announcement tomorrow. Kubiak is going to want a couple weeks to himself to celebrate. No. If they win this today, he'll be here Tuesday.
Yeah, because they have full control of the team. He'll be here.
Shit, now all of a sudden my fucking
at least he's not with a fucking half cap. Baseball cap. They're just ramshacking the Patriots right now.
Yeah, this is great. I'm absolutely loving this.
Yeah, good, because going that bullshit now, New England. They're Patriots.
What's up, Tanner Jack? What's going on?
What's up, Tanner Jack? Timeout. So I'm back.
Yeah, it's a night and day offense from the first half. That's for damn sure.
Oh, he's calling plays now. You watch how that defense is doing. And that's when they got get offensive coordinator, defensive coordinator, head coach. They make adjustments. It's all they do in the first half. Okay, we're gonna change it around. Our coach didn't do that. Oh. Third down. Zero offense. Can't walk at 126. Rest team 126. Yeah. They feed in the ball.
Are you serious? Get the fuck out of here. This kid's. I'm sorry. I liked Matt Collins before, but he's an idiot. Did you see how he showed up to the game today?
Oh,
Matt Collins for the Patriots. He showed up, obviously barefoot as usual. He showed up in a prisoner's uniform with shackles on his ankles and around his waist with handcuffs and a Hannibal Lecter mask on his face. That's how he showed up.
fuck him.
What the? Seriously?
Another one. More. Won't be slow.
Does he even have a single catch in this game? He doesn't. He's got 2 passes thrown his way for nothing. Oh, we're going to get another field goal.
12-0.
Man, my shit just froze. It's been no draft days. It's not. It's in Pittsburgh. Chris isn't going to the draft. He's going to Bakersfield, though.
Yeah, I don't make it Pittsburgh. If it's closer, I'll make it, but it's too far for me. Hey, now PSA, man, make sure to scratch me. I will be coming back pretty soon. Gotta take a break, health reason wise. But I'm back. I am back by popular demand.
Right, John Rader? That's ridiculous. It's just stupid.
Mendoza makes the throws, but here's go back to that. Mendoza can make throws, but we need receivers to make those catches. We don't have that yet.
In Island weekend visitor. Oh, definitely the kick is MVP at this point. Him or Walker.
Let's go with that. Let's go with that. I don't care. That's why I'm here, so you guys get your climbing on. I'm fine.
What?
No, it's something Tanner Jack said. It was climbing.
English.
Welcome back, Don. Especially tonight. Well, yeah. It's time to be back.
Jesus Christ.
You know what, Jeff?
That was a funny ass commercial. Relax your tight end.
You know, this is the first push I had in a long time.
The what?
7 weeks. Is that my drunk? No. This is the first whiskey shot I had in a long time. It was like 7 weeks. I don't know. They're all of a sudden just shit this whole thing, whole game. That's defense doing pretty good.
On 6 with a $2 super chat. Imagine Genty in this offense, 16,000 yards and 16 touchdowns.
16,000 yards. I mean 1,600.
Thanks, brother. Appreciate you with the $2 super chat, my guy. Thank you.
16,000 yards. Yeah. Wow.
That Max for Jefferson trade, 2 first is the only trade I really like. Maybe Dallas with George and 2. I don't want Pickens. I know Pickens is good, but man, I just don't want the
attitude
with him.
Yeah, I don't want the attitude. I do not want the attitude in the locker
All
room.
right, Josh McDaniels, get your shit together. 6 punts, you fuck. 4 first downs and 6 punts in this game for them. So it's 12-0 Seattle with 8:33 to go in the third quarter. Patriots have the ball now at their own 40-yard line handoff and stuff.
Negative 1 yard. I don't want Pickens because I don't want the attitude. His offense ain't just shit this game. Fourth down.
Incomplete. 4th down. They got punt again. 7th punt for them now. What's up, Neil? Yeah, fuck the Pats, right? I'm loving every minute of this game. Really am. Drake May is they rattled him, man. He's 6 for 14 and 48 yards passing. He's got 2 carries for 10 yards.
Yes, that 4 times.
Donald is 12 for 27 for 140 yards. Walker is 17 carries for 100 yards. Stevenson for the Patriots is 7 carries, 23 yards. Henderson is 5 for 16. Cooper Kupp's still the leading receiver in this entire game with 8 targets, 4 catches for 44 yards. Next closest is Walker and Barner with 27 yards. On the Patriots, Booty has 1 catch for 21 yards. He's the leading. Douglas has 4 targets, 2 catches, and 17 yards. So yeah, the Patriots are just getting shut down, and I love it. So right now, at this point, right, 7:34 to go in the third quarter. Time of possession: the Seahawks have had the ball 21 minutes and 57 seconds. Patriots at 15:29. Seahawks 14 first downs, 4 for the Patriots. Total net yards 252 for the Seattle, 67 for the Patriots. And let's see, net passing yards 140 for Seattle, 18 for the Patriots. The good thing is only 1 penalty this entire game, and it's still the Patriots. 1 penalty for 5 yards. Patriots have 7 punts. My God. Patriots have not even sniffed the red zone. They haven't even gotten close enough to even attempt a field goal. This is bad. Patriots not looking good. Guys are right. We cannot tolerate nonsense while trying to build it. Exactly, man. That's it, 805. You called it earlier, too. Sustained drives. And that last drive, I mean, granted, they didn't get 6 out of it, but, man, that was a nice series of plays they put together on that drive. They were gassing that defense, man. That defense was gassed. They looked whooped. Stop it, too. Ryan celebrating 10 months as a member. Thank you, my guy. Salute to the nation, the Seahawks, the dark side. Since when? What's up, Sue? How you doing? Welcome in, welcome in. Your Seahawks are looking good. 12-0 right now. Screw you, Goodell. All right, Seattle's got the ball. Got the ball at their own 18-yard line. First sack, too. They got the Donald this time. Yeah, it was bound to happen. Clock's still running, 7:19 left in the third quarter.
Yeah, you couldn't see the pocket.
Huh?
I was watching. You couldn't get the pocket.
I gifted out membership. Chris did too. I don't know if yours was under his or mine.
Yeah, I get it, but you know, at Michigan, they random pick people. Which sucks.
Yeah, so you got yours when Chris did the gifts earlier. He gifted 10 early on.
Yeah, the
Hobo, I will kick you out of here. Don't you dare say that. Says the Patriots scored 3 touchdowns in the last few minutes of the game to win, not because they're good, just because God hates you. He does. That would kill me. As far as streaming this year, I'm still going to be doing all the shows I normally do. Right now, there's no plans to really add anything at this point. I don't know. Wow, they're punting this time. 4th and 8, Seattle's punting. Because right now I have my Tuesday night show, The Most Notorious. I have the Wednesday night show, which is the Raider Connection. Thursday, Nate and I for the Raiders Coast to Coast. Friday, I have my No Huddle show that I do on Fridays. And then, so Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, I tend not to do anything, which is the way I like it. Dan, don't want to see Jeff melt down and get the channel banned. No, I will lose my shit. I'll block in the back. That's coming back. The only thing I may do during the off season now is I may get back to doing live game streams. I've been playing a few different games lately. I may do something along that line. I don't know. I know on Thursday nights, Nate and I have been doing, talking football talk, but then doing some sort of a game with the chat. Just to break it up, man. You can only talk so much about the team, especially when I'm on 3 days straight. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then Friday. The good thing is Friday night, it's an NFL open show. So it's discussing anything to do in the NFL with all 32 teams. It's not necessarily a Raiders show. I need to tune in Friday. What time? I'm getting old. I need my bed soon. I go on at 9 o'clock on Friday nights. Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, we go on at 10 o'clock Eastern, 7 o'clock Pacific. The Friday night No Huddle show starts at 9 p.m. Eastern time. I'm usually on for no more than 2 hours. I try and cap it at 2 hours only on Friday. So it starts 6 o'clock Pacific, and we're done by like 8 o'clock Pacific time. Yeah, video games. I haven't played a World of Warships in Christ.
Yeah, no, me too. I was thinking about that. I ain't played World Wars in a while. We gotta get back to that. That was fun.
That game got old for me. I don't know why. It just didn't hold my attention.
I'm not getting my ass kicked by one of the house, man. You put that money on a credit card, you'll see what happens.
Looks like you're about to get your wish, though. Even another field goal likely. Oh gosh, yeah.
I'm gonna get my ass kicked in a minute. You gotta see me in the next 2 months. You know what happened.
Yeah, Walker's over 100 yards now. He's 106 yards. So you can talk some Sox, Celtics, and Bruins. Too. I don't know enough about them, man. I can't get into that talk.
I can get the basketball talk. But...
Chris, well, another 10 gifted memberships.
Yeah, I was saying though. I'm about to go in the house, man, and get my ass kicked. No, put my credit card. Well, welcome to the family. And hopefully, when I get to that point, you do the same for me.
Who just went in the blue tent?
Oh, Susu got a membership.
Oh, another sack. That's his fourth sack now. Drake May goes down again.
Yep.
So let's see. The 10 gifted memberships that just received were Checkmate, Lucky, Wicked One,
Susu got a membership.
Ray, Pimpertone, Electric, Accelerator, Nada, Jack Kenna, and Fupa Trooper. I love that name.
Yeah, when I get the position, I hope you do the same for me.
Jeff, have both teams been playing super safe? Super safe. It's just the defenses have been really good.
Yeah. Well, yeah, basically got a good defense. They all had a good defense, and they got our players too playing defense. Seattle had a pretty good defense too. That's why I think that if when Kubek comes, he'll probably bring a defense coordinator with him.
He answered it for you.
Incomplete. You got a punt again. Pitch. You got a punt. Hold on. No, you're also on my turf. You're welcome, because somebody got to cut the grass.
Gee, look at that. They got a punt again. I love it.
Yeah, that's it. You got a punt. So Josh McDaniel didn't adjust to the defense.
Apparently not, huh?
This is the lowest scoring Super Bowl I've seen in history. 9-0 in the third quarter. How they go in the fourth.
I would like to see a touchdown in this fucking game.
Probably the first Super Bowl that didn't have a touchdown in history. Yeah, if Seattle get a touchdown, this game is over. Completely over. Even a field goal by steal it. Because the Patriots can't do nothing against the defense. Susu Seattle has the ball now.
They just punted to Seattle again, Sue. So Seattle's getting it.
There's the ball.
Oh, no. Yeah. They just punted it.
They're the ball at the 14-yard line.
I'm not gonna overdose. Don't say that. Says the last defense by Seattle. The third down was damn good. Looked like a cover 2, and they dropped to a 1-man. That's how you disguise it. Disguise shit perfectly. Love seeing it. NFL defenses are different.
Yeah, exactly. Best game now with Pittsburgh. Do you see the writing on the wall with that, Jeff?
The what?
The writing on the wall that Patrick Graham is gone. Did you see that coming?
The writing on the wall. What?
Do you see the writing on the wall that
Yeah.
Patrick Graham is no longer be a defensive coordinator for the Raiders? Do you see it coming?
Yeah, he's in Pittsburgh.
I know he is, but do you see that coming? Him leaving.
Oh, he wasn't going to stay. I was fine with it, too. I was hoping his ass was out the door. So 2 of the kids that were upstairs, my son-in-law's brother's nephew. What's your name again?
Elijah, and this is Q.
That's cute.
These are his nephews.
So this is one of the
Wait a minute. Is Debbie's one of the names? Wow. Big family.
It's Quentin and Elijah. So
who just went in. Oh, Smith and Jigba got hurt. God damn
yeah.
it.
So you can say hi. This is his setup,
Sweet.
and
Yeah.
this is Chris.
Chris, good name.
And this is these are all the missed phone calls from Squirrel.
Jesse.
Yeah. I have no idea who that one is.
Anyway,
But yeah.
so
So yeah, so we're live right now. I got 56 in the channel right now watching in total.
yeah.
And this is where all the chats come in, is on the side here.
Oh yeah, what'd you think of that?
I didn't watch it.
You didn't watch it?
I wasn't gonna watch that. I
Oh.
watched the
Kid Rock one?
yeah, hell yeah.
Oh, you
You
should.
knew that.
Oh, I didn't know that.
You knew
But
I
it was
gonna-
all in Spanish.
Yeah, I know. That's part of the reason why I wasn't gonna watch it. I wouldn't understand a word he said anyway.
So Lady Gaga was a star on it, and so
Was she singing in Spanish too?
Nope, she did. She sang in English, and then Ricky Martin was also on it. I think the best part of the halftime show was Lady Gaga.
The best part was not watching it.
So
How's that?
anyway, but holy crap! So we did watch it because Bethany wanted to watch Bad Bunny, so we
Oh,
watched it, and
Lord.
yeah, I think we were better off watching the other one. So, but these 2 gentlemen wanted to see your little studio.
Awesome. Thanks,
So-
guys. You happy now?
Bye, guys.
Later, guys. Thanks for coming down. Just watched the whole season Seahawks game plan, and I like it. I just wonder if we get the hosses for it. We need the offensive lineman. That's all we need at this point, to be honest with you. I mean, yeah, we need other stuff too, but that offensive line is going to be huge.
I don't think I was gonna lie. I think I was like coach, because the year before that, offensive line was decent, but soon Pico came in, offensive line went downhill. So I don't know, is it players or was it coach? I think it was a coach.
It feels like it, doesn't it, Marcus?
That's all that matters. Who has the most points at the game wins.
The only thing I wish I didn't have to hear today is in my because I got my earbud in listening to the TV. It's listening to Chris Collinsworth. You guys are lucky. You guys can view
No, this is holding call.
him. I don't, not necessarily. I haven't bet on football in a long time. The closest I do to betting on football is DraftKings, and I haven't done much of that this year at all.
Oh, Jesus holding. Defense holding on Seattle.
Oh no! Really? God damn it!
No, defense holding.
Let's see, Sue. Yeah, I'll give it to you as soon as I see where they spot this. The Patriots have the ball right now. That I do know.
First and 10. First and 10 on 39-yard line. Damn, we get hit again.
First and 10 on their own 39. 57 seconds to go in the third quarter. Oh, yes.
They hit again. Right to the ball. Bam.
It's second and 10. They didn't move the ball. He got hit as he threw it. Tell you what, Campbell's getting schooled, the rookie left tackle. He's getting owned today.
Yeah, that dude on the edge, you cannot block him. The edge come out real quick.
All right, second and 10. Pass off to the right. Gain about 4 yards, 5 yards. So we third and 5.
I think one thing, this Seattle defense is doing pretty good. I know you got a defensive head coach, so oh my God. Watch the next play. I'm not gonna call it, but watch the next play. You're gonna be happy with this. Sack fumble. See it? Yep. Sack fumble.
Yeah, his game's over now at this point.
Yeah, if they get touched on here, it's really over. The Patriots can do shit on offense. Nothing. Even a field goal, but put out of reach. Good call.
A strip sack. They
Good call. It's Scooby that's calling these fucking plays, dude. I can't wait to get here. The plays he's calling, it's crazy. That last play call, double reverse, then throw it out to the flat. My God. Can you imagine that with Brock Bowers and Genty? Jeff? Anybody hear me? You mute it. Jeff, say something.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought it was muted. You see the play calling?
Huh?
Do you see that last play call before the half?
I heard about it before it happened.
I'm sorry. I forgot my energy.
Every time I start saying something, you just blow up.
I'm so excited because I can't wait to be here coach.
You asked me a question.
I'm sorry. I'm scared. Like, Dude, the play call he's calling right now is crazy. And that's what we need, something different. Not since it worked the first year, but it's going to be different. With Gingy and Brock Bowers and hopefully get a receiver. It's going to be different. And some blocking, of course. It's funny. My wife don't root for Seattle because she hates Seattle because she's a 49er fan. And I told her, say, well, Red Nation hope for Seattle win. And the 49er people want Patriots to win. Like, so question in chat, Jeff, to you too, first, for you. What kind of contract you want to see with Kubiak? 5-year deal, 3-year deal, or what? What kind
I
of?
just want to see him sign. That's all I care about. There was 6 million people tuned in for that. Damn, that's a lot.
Yeah, you know what?
What the fuck? What the hell happened to that? Shit. Right. That's really awesome.
I saw that. I didn't put it up. I saw that. Now we go back.
He lives here in New England, so he feels my pain. It's horrible. 5 years of money we can get. I really don't care what we sign him to. I just want to sign him. So talk to me on Tuesday after we solidify.
Yeah, I want to make sure. I want to make sure that ink is dry on the paperwork. Then we move forward. Because all the hype, that's fine. But I want to see that paper signed, ink dried, done deal. Whether it's 5 years, 2 years, 3 years, I want 5 years at least to build this team up. We can not get to Roy, but they can't announce yet after the game. Oh shit! The fuck.
How was that not pass interference?
That was pass interference. Dude was holding them. Still third down though.
I mean, it's already out there that
Third
that's who
down.
we're going to bring in as the head coach, but it can't be official until
They can't. Yeah, they can't state nothing that Super Bowl. So, huh?
nice. Still the first time.
First time.
I'm in Rhode Island. I'm on the East Coast. I don't know.
First
McDonald's
10 and try at the 11-yard line. Oh shit! Okay, I ain't gonna tell on Jeff. I'm sorry. I'm ahead of you. It's over. You all right, Jeff?
No, I'm good.
Yeah, I'm sorry I got excited, man. My bad. Seattle scored a touchdown. Susu. Oh, beautiful play call. Beautiful play call. Beautiful. I'm watching this game to see what kind of offense Kubek is running. And the offense he's running is pretty good. Red zone was not good, but they scored points. But the offense is calling, man. They're taking the ball down, driving the ball down the field. And they're scoring touchdown. They will score first touchdown in the game, but I like what I'm seeing. Yeah, I get excited. No, I'm not trying to roll, Jeff. No, hold on, no. Just don't like no more. I'm just here because just do a DEI thing.
DEI thing?
Yeah, that's the only reason I'm here. Make sure
What the fuck?
affirmative action. Make sure he make sure it in compliance with affirmative action. That's what it is. Nah.
Well, think about it. I had 805 on here, you on here, and Afrakazi, so I have an Australian 805 in you.
No, actually, I was gonna watch the game with my boy next door, but that's in my mind. I said, you know what? Let me go with Jeff. This you're on. I miss talking with Jeff. I think you got 2 minutes. Chris and Jeff. Yeah, I know you're gonna miss it. But it's more Jeff than that guy Chris.
It's 19-0 Seattle.
There's never been in the history of Super Bowl where there's been a shutout. In the history of Super Bowl, never been a shutout. So I don't think they're gonna shut the Patriots out. They might get a touchdown on field goal at the end. But I don't think it'll be a shutout. But the way defense Seattle's playing against the Patriots, it might be. Because I don't care. Seattle wins. Kubiak got his trophy, got his ring. He comes to the Raiders as a Super Bowl champion, as head coach. 19-0, Susu. 19-0. And don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel, Chris for Raiders. Help me out. I dropped my scripts because I ain't been on a while, but, I'm back.
So again, real quick too, everybody, on Tuesday nights, starting at 8 o'clock Eastern, 5 o'clock Pacific, Show Me Your Shield with Jason Downs and Donuts Duncan. And make sure you guys get over to their channels also too. Hit the subscribe, hit the notifications along with Chris 4 Raiders. And if on Tuesday nights, if you watch theirs, by the time their show's over, I'll be on at 10 o'clock my time, 2 hours after theirs. They start their show. We have our Most Notorious with myself, Raider Will from the Silver and Black podcast, and Cheeto Linus on Tuesday nights.
With that being said, keep you updated. Me and Chewy and Jason is taking a break. We will start covering these show right before the free agency market. So that'll be on Tuesday night as well. So stay tuned for that. And depending on how Jeff like me, we got a new show coming. It's called Christian Jeff Show.
Huh?
Exactly. Oh, nice. Push him out of bounds. Oh, there you go. There we go. There we go. Question for the chat. I don't know the free agent wide receivers. Who you want, Jeff, in the wide receiver free agency? Who'd you take?
Yeah, you're right, 805, especially with him out. Hell yeah. But again, they've been targeting the tight end all night, too. So we talked about this before we started, before the game started, how the tight ends are going to be a big deal under Kubiak. And he's showing it in this game.
Yeah, he is.
With Barner's fourth catch, 54 yards in total. He's got 4 targets, 4 catches, 54 yards, and a TD now.
Yeah. And running backs, too. He's just running backs very effectively.
On the field. Oh, a fan ran on the field. Man, Drake May is just he cannot get anything established. He's 9 for 19, 84 yards. Donald,
5 times.
17 for 34, 188 yards and a TD now.
Yeah, sacked 5 times already. Last one was the home recovery. Oh, that's a good pass.
Let me see. Does he have a catch? He has no catches, not even a target, not even thrown to. So I don't think so. That's the best throw Drake May's had all day.
Okay, well, touchdown.
What? Fuck Matt Collins.
Oh, there was that shit out there. Fucking another former Raider. That was a nice catch.
Tanny, you having a stroke? What happened?
Oh, talk about strokes. Shit is not fucking funny.
That was a nice catch.
There was. Who's in the chat? Let me see what's going on here. His boy. Let's see. I tell you what, if I get 10 people watch my channel, I'm gonna do a membership drive. Jeff,
What?
do you hear me?
What?
I said that if I get tipping on my watch channel, I'll do a membership drive. That's what I said. Am I boring you? Oh, it's 5, 4. Two. Oh.
Five sacks. God damn. He's returning it. That's about the 31.
That Gonzalez playing a hell of a game. Which I thought we should have drafted too. That Gonzalez playing a whole game. Which I thought we should have drafted him. Well, of course we didn't. Sal got 5 stats against him. Homeboy. That's gosh.
What do you say? First down, Seattle. Oh, and Jigba's back out. Oh, they've taken him out for a concussion possibility. Okay. $11 minutes and 50 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. 19-7, Seattle. We're up by 12. No game. Actually, a loss of about a yard. Yeah, you like that? Oh, they're going to get him inside the tackle, maybe? Oh, no, Walker was right there. Third and 11. What was that noise? Oh, man, that was a nice pass, too. God damn it. At the punt, 4th and 11, 10:55 to go in the fourth.
Yeah, it's over
Chris
there.
with another 5 gifted memberships. God damn, dude. What the
I'm
fuck?
trying to get the guys that want in here.
Trying to what?
I'm trying to get the guys that on the channel, and I got 2 of them.
Let's see. Raid at Night, Silver Smoke.
Yeah, Silver Smoke. Very nice, yeah.
Oh, shit.
Bless you.
Toby Price, Big Chris. Damn. All right, so. Well, they just punted and Seattle downed it at like the 1 foot line. So the Patriots, with the way their offensive line's been protecting for Drake May, there's a good chance they get a 2-pointer out of this. Get a sack.
Well, they got 10 minutes they got 2 minutes to do something. 10 minutes to do something. 10 minutes.
Damn. Their punt has been on the money tonight, man. He's
Yeah,
been
right. Hey, Tom Brady got a membership? There you go.
Yeah, 7 rings, Tom Brady.
2.
Don't forget, everybody, the poll. I have a poll up in my channel, so make sure you get over there and hit the poll. It's pick a winner. Options are Seahawks. They're leading with 63%. Other option is obviously the Patriots. They got 14%. And the other option is the NFL at 22%. 63 votes so far.
And don't forget that like, subscribe to my channel too. Just go in and pop in, hit the subscribe button, and like. I'm good with that. I will be back, do more shows. Oh, almost intercepted.
Oh, man, it should have been intercepted.
Almost, yeah.
Shit, my shit just freeze again. What the fuck? Can you still hear me?
Yep, you're good. Coming in clear.
Can you still see me moving on the camera or no?
Yeah, I'm still gonna see. There's just good.
Yeah, my computer froze.
Actually, you freeze for a minute. Your camera froze. Yeah, you're still frozen on the camera.
How the hell did he catch that?
They can hear you, but your camera froze. Oh my God. Yeah, your camera still froze.
Yeah, I know. My whole computer is right now. It'll reset in a second.
Okay.
Motherfucker, he's gonna run for the first down. Fucking hit him!
Crack his ass. One thing I'm glad that I showed fucking Josh McDaniels' face on the screen. Yep, there it is. INT.
Oh, he threw it right to him.
INT. INT. There go that drive. Game was over. Well, they're over to the fat lady NFL things. Just appeared right out from the screen, but we're here. You think that's game? I don't know. That might not get NFL works. You gotta make sure there's 1 second on the clock when they have the ball. So it might be game, but then again, you never know. Oh, Walker for a big run for a first down. A field goal ends it. Oh, you back, Jeff? There you go.
Yeah.
The field goal went in it, but still time on the clock. Got to reset.
Yeah, they ran out of bounds.
Still got first down. 8 minutes left. You see how the running back stand up like Genty? Oh my God! Yeah, you know what? Q-Bay come in, man. This will be a different story.
Shit, did I unpin that message from my chat, the phone call thing? Because that obviously is not happening tonight. Okay, it did. Sorry for everybody that tried calling in. I disabled it before we started the show. So, yeah.
Did you enable it to call in?
Huh?
Did you enable it again to call in? Because
No.
I mean nothing. Yeah, I mean nothing.
No, I didn't.
Call in.
Yes, we are, Jaw Raider. It's going to be a nice thing. Jeff F. the Pats in the Seattle. Yeah, screw them both, but I just couldn't. There's no way I could handle the Patriots winning this. I can't.
I hate the Patriots anyway for they do us in the Super Bowl. I mean, playoffs. So they can't win no championship. They already got 7. That's enough.
They've actually got 6.
6.
No, the goal tonight was to hopefully have Pats fans and Seattle fans call in and talk to them during the game. But once everybody got on the panel, I was like, it's just not going to happen.
Let the clock run.
Not with everybody on the screen. It's just too much. Plus, it was going to be a nice little dry run for Friday. Just have to do something different.
The Shields in the building.
What's up, Chris? What's going on, my guy? Love every minute of this game, Chris. This is great.
Yeah, it's good for your area.
22-7 now. Yay! Tell you, I didn't care if Seattle won by 1 point. They could have scored just a field goal and win this game 3-0. As long as the Patriots don't win it, I don't give a shit.
Well, you base your territory, so there you go.
Yeah,
Like I said earlier, Martha 49 fan, she wants Seattle to lose because she's a 49 fan. Like, who cares?
Tuesday, Wednesday, I don't care. As long as I'll celebrate once he signs the paperwork and they have the interview, they have the press conference, introduce him. Good to go. Then I'll be happy.
Yeah, once that he's drawing the paper, I'm happy. Move forward.
Yeah, I figured it'd be Tuesday because that's like the earliest he's going to be able to get here anyway. Because technically, we won't be able to sign him until Tuesday anyway.
Tuesday or Wednesday, because he's gonna celebrate.
Well, by NFL rule, we can't do anything with them on Monday. There's a 1-day grace period from the end of the game tonight.
Right. So like Tuesday, Wednesday, that's what he'll be trying.
Tuesday, because as of whatever time this game ends tonight, there's a 24-hour period.
Yeah.
If we lost, I think it'd be different. I'm not sure, but because they won.
If they lost it, he might go back.
Yeah, I doubt that. I don't think that would have happened. Yeah, he did. I mean, the only time Drake May did anything was in the fourth quarter, that touchdown. Other than that, I mean, he's 13 for 26 now, 143 yards, 1 touchdown, and now 1 interception. Donald is 19 for 38, 202 yards and a TD. Kenneth Walker is having a game. He's 25 carries, 131 yards.
Mm-hmm.
Drake May is the leading rusher on Seattle. I mean, on the Patriots with 5 carries for 37 yards. Receiving, Cooper Kupp has 12 targets, 6 catches. Smith and Jigba has 10 targets, 4 catches. JSN has 27 yards. Kupp has 61. Barna has 4 targets, 4 catches, 54 yards, and the touchdown. Mac Hollins is the only bright spot on the Patriots. 6 targets, 3 catches, 67 yards, and a TD. And that TD was 35 yards.
Yeah, that's a touchdown.
Let's see. Team stats. Let's look at this now. Time of possession, Seattle, 32 minutes, 39 seconds. Fuck you, Kraft. Patriots, 21:46. 21 minutes, 46 seconds. First downs, 20 for Seattle, 9 for the Patriots. Penalties in this game, 1 for Seattle for 5 yards. Patriots are 2 for 15. Patriots have punted 8 times. Seattle's punted 6 now. This has been great. I love it every minute of this game right now. No problem, Robert. Both OC in this game were the Raiders could. Yeah. 2 good passes to Mac Hollins in a row. Highlighted McDumbness this game. Exactly. You're right. What's up, Palmer? Welcome in, man. So, guys, I know we all wait for Kubiak officially. Backdoor-wise, do we have the rest of the staff ready also? If everything goes the way that it's been reported, they just sacked him again. That's the 6th sack now. It's going to be a few coaches coming. It's going to be the coaches that he brought to Seattle himself that followed him there.
Right.
That can follow him to Vegas, too.
He'll bring his guys in to the whole fold. So defensive coordinator, offensive line coach, also he'll bring his guys in.
Yeah, both lost this. Yep. So we're at 4 minutes, 57 seconds. Seattle's up 22-7. This game is almost over.
Well, yeah, first down.
Drake May had a shotgun pass over the middle to Hunter Henry.
Oh shit! No, that can't be possible. No way that happened. I'm sorry, Jeff. I'm ahead of you, man. Sorry. I got excited.
This is why I didn't want to bring anybody on the phone too.
Okay. Did you see that?
Oh, this game's over now for sure.
Did you see that? Did you see that? Did you see that?
Cooper Kupp gonna get another Super Bowl ring. Good for him, man.
Did you see what happened? You saw that, right?
Seattle just returned it for a touchdown. Sack fumble, and they took it in for the touchdown. So right now it's 28-7, barring the extra point. So they allowed 7 points. They sacked him 7 times, and they have 3 takeaways. Oh God, what's up, Cool Kevin?
I like to see Jonathan Dale's face when they had the interviews. Like,
can't wait to see how much better our O-line is going to be. Rashid 1, Thornton 2, Tucker 5, Betch, Trav Sarah, Roma.
I can't wait to see Jonathan Dale's face.
There we go, 29-7.
It wasn't a fumble recovery. It was an interception. They threw the ball and went over the guy's hand. Watch. He threw the ball. It's an interception, not a sack fumble. It's an interception. It's interception.
This is officially a blowout now.
Thank God.
I love every minute of it.
Not a Seattle fan, but that did one thing. I hate the Patriots. Much as you do, Jeff. I hate the Patriots. Hey, Jim, 35.
That was a nice heads up on his part.
Yeah, it's not get to 10 points because right now, in a way, we still can win this game. Well, anything possible in the NFL, you never know. There's a black on black.
What's up, Fupa Truba? Oh, it's great, isn't it? It's a beautiful thing. Hey, just remember those 3 losses the Patriots had this season. One of them's to us, so we still got bragging rights over those sons of bitches. All their fans like, but we're still playing in the Super Bowl. Yeah, and you still lost to the worst team in the league with the number 1 draft pick overall. So suck it. Oh, I love this. This is one of the best Super Bowls that we're not in that I've seen in a while.
I was at the point I applied it right now to help you celebrate the Patriots loss. Little bars.
I know Nightbot just put the phone number up. Ignore it, folks. It's not. I shut it down already. So if you call, it's just going to go to voicemail. Rick May's Native American name should be Chokes and Bull.
Jeff, are you happy?
Just a tad.
Whoa.
These are the days I miss. This is like one of the only reasons I miss not working anymore. Because I can't get up and go to work. I used to love going to work the next day after the Patriots would lose a game or lose a Super Bowl. It was a beautiful thing.
Yeah, the bragging thing, like, yeah, you guys lost.
Cool, Kev. Yeah, right.
One thing I want to see Josh McDaniels in that post Super Bowl interview. His face like, yeah, what you guys say about that? They just pretty much shut you guys down.
So we're at 4 minutes, 20 seconds to go. Seattle is winning 29-7.
Hey,
22-point game right now.
Hey, do you realize this? We watched 2 Super Bowl watch parties with you, and both times our teams won. You rooted for?
Yeah, because we all hated the other team. That was the only reason.
Yeah, but they won. But the team won. So.
Oh, they definitely were not ready for this game. They almost from the from the start. What's up, Ramey? What's going on?
Right. Hey, make sure you guys go to my channel too. I'm posting. I need to get to 500. I'm nowhere close again. That's my fault. But I'll be back, especially for the draft picks and the free agent market. Well, Pacers they got a chance. They got a chance in hell to come back, but I doubt it.
No interceptions.
No interceptions. No. None.
The fucking parrot in the room again.
None.
Oh,
That
it's
was holding, dude. That was holding big time, dude. Holding.
It was either Chris or myself. Because Chris gave some and I gave some already. So it gives to me, by the way. For some reason, the channel doesn't auto renew for me. Gonna have to look into. Oh, all right.
I give him a shit to Jeff because I love Jeff. He's my boy. So. I'll do membership drive. If I get more 5 more subscribers, I'll do membership drive for Jeff.
We're at 3 minutes and 35 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. Still 29-7. Patriots have the ball. They're on the Seahawks side of the 50 now.
So this is not a redemption game because they lost the Patriots in the last Super Bowl with Pete Carroll. So you look at it like, okay, we got it back. So they could be 3-time Super Bowl winners, but not be 2-time Super Bowl winners.
Did Diggs get hurt?
I didn't see him. I didn't see him get hurt. It really don't matter because you can't do anything anyway. You got 3 minutes left. Oh, that was a good catch. The Diggs in the game is going to catch. They're down the 7-yard line. So Diggs made a catch. He's on the game.
Oh, Diggs is out there.
Yeah.
He just caught that. Oh, he's out like they're going to cut him. Okay, I get it now.
No, they did well. Would you want Diggs on the Raiders?
No.
Yeah. Or Pinkin. Or the Cowboys. You on Raiders?
Right, we're down to 2:32. Seattle has 1 timeout. Patriots have 2. Technically 3 with the 2-minute warning. They're on Seattle's 7-yard line. Incomplete. 2nd and goal. Falcons Pierce. It's 5 felony charges, they say.
Oh. To the ground. I got a break.
Clock stopped on that one, too.
Oh, yeah, it was open, too. That'll be a touchdown. Wait, what? Oh, no, didn't crown. This is a touchdown.
No, they're going for 2. Dick seems mad. I think he will punch another Seahawk after the game, but just go choke his girl. Oh, my God. There you go. Sue just subbed to you, Chris.
Thanks, Sue. Appreciate it.
Oh, did that touch the ground?
No, it didn't. It was like airline, didn't touch the ground. Good morning, well, you calling games, so I ain't gonna call it. Thanks, Sue. Appreciate it. I'll be back. Doing
All night. What's the difference?
well, they're down by 16.
No 2-point conversion. Incomplete.
So they got to score 2 touchdowns with 2-point conversions and win.
Oh, there.
They
Good collision there. And we go.
So,
Block.
Patriots had to score 2 touchdowns with 2-point conversions to tie the game. Wait, what? 2 minutes left? I don't think so.
So it's 29-13 now. With 2:21 to go. Yeah, they both got smacked on that one.
I was like, keep coming up.
You blame your quarterback on that one, man. He hung him out to dry on that. Onside kick.
I was like, no, outside kick.
Yeah, back here in New England again, too.
So you get 2 touchdowns and 2 points conversion to win the game. To tie the game, at least. What the fuck? No, it's Hill coming from timeout. Okay. After the show, Joe, I'm going to talk to you on live, so don't leave.
What?
Don't leave after the post game. After the show, I want to talk to you.
Oh, I thought you said you were leaving.
Oh, I'm going. Yeah, it's all timeout.
No, because I really want to try that phone thing tonight, but
Game over. Game over.
there's a I don't know who posted this. Adrian Raiderland posted the video of the fan that ran on the field. They had security chasing him all over the goddamn place. That was pretty funny.
Game over. Miles, there you go.
What's up, David Ben? Yeah, so are you.
What's up? Oh,
I've been trying, but every time I start to do it, Chris tells me everything ahead of time, and it fucks me up on my end.
I'm not saying nothing.
Right this second, you're not.
I'm not saying nothing. It's like you're excited when I see you play. It's like last year. Same thing with Philadelphia Eagles.
Oh, it's 2 minutes and 14 seconds.
I won't say nothing.
This is why I didn't want to do the phone calls, because I knew I wouldn't be able to get a word in edgewise if people called in.
Yeah.
It's 29-13 Seattle. 2:14 to go in the fourth quarter. 2nd and 7. Seattle has no timeouts. Patriots still have 1.
Yeah, I won't say something. I can't because I'm ahead of you for a change. It's probably played by Donald.
Fupa Troop. I'm having a good laugh at my stupid friend that is about to lose 500 on this game for not listening to me. Actually, so where? That's what I got.
Yeah. All right.
So Patriots have 3.
This is getting close. So it's down 13. You're right.
3.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh,
Yes.
I'm sorry. I get excited, man. I see shit like this. Hold on. No,
It's coming back. It's going to be a hold.
yeah, but the run was the way they set it up was good. Ooh, that hold right there. Right. Oh, the center. Yep.
Oh, yeah, he did. Cool, Kev. Big time.
Yeah, that was a good run though.
His offense had no answer for what Seattle's defense was doing. They barely could move that ball. Oh yeah, it was holding on. He was holding Spillane big time.
Yeah, if he didn't hold him right there, it would be a good run, but still.
Oh, he definitely would have been MVP. Well, he should still be, I think.
What was that?
Walker.
Walker ran like 140 something yards, right? 147. Can you imagine what Kubiak would do with the Raiders offense if he got line together with Chindy? He's talking about 1,600 yard rushing. Because everybody did last year that.
Minute warning. I'll be right back.
Everybody did last year that you could see them rushing. That was the offensive line. And a play calling. But imagine what Kubiak would do with Ginty that he picks up. All right, this is just, I'm going to go see his chats. And look at Walker. He's running the ball crazy. It is to watch most of it. Hey, make sure to subscribe to both my channels. Appreciate it. Well, imagine what Kubiak can do with Austin play calling. With Ginty on the field. Get better offensive line. That's the reason I watched the Super Bowl, because I'm watching. I don't care who wins. I don't want the Patriots to lose. Yeah, it's Patriots. But imagine what Kubiak can do with the offense. We got Ginty. We got Bob Bowers. And Kubiak runs that everybody's involved. Running backs, tight ends, everything else. Who scored at this time? Before that, it's tight end. So, anyway, this guy joined us. I just jumping Jeff's channel. Now we'll be back and do my thing with my boys and everything else. It goes break. I'm so glad the game is over. It'll be over in the third quarter. I think that Seattle defense geared to what the Patriots want to do. They can do anything. And the way the offensive drive was with Seattle, although they scored many touchdowns, they scored field goals, but they did what they had to do. They scored what they needed to score. They drew them on the field. They kept defense off the field. One thing the Raiders didn't do. It went on 3 and outs for the Raiders. Offense. It was all 3 and out and just back on the field again. So you think about it. Yeah. Or when Kubiak signs, offense will be cooking. Yeah. I'm boring. But we all want to see Kubiak offensive gear set. You got to think about it. One thing, what he's running in the Super Bowl, he ran a good offense. Also, defense scored some points for one touchdown. But we want to see what he did. What a Super Bowl game? Some enchiladas, some great insults my own wife made. But yeah, back to your question. I wanted to see what Kubiak ran in his game. He ran a good offense. Throw the ball downfield, we get the ball. We kept our they get the defense out of the field, which means that the defense gets rest. There were long drives, there were good drives, and we got points out of it. So, saying that is that as opposed to last year, 3 and outs. Okay, fine. But the defense was on the field all the time. You know what I'm saying? That's back. What's up, Jeff? What else going on, Jeff? But anyway, so QA coming here, offensive coach, which means offense can be on the field longer than defense. Because the one thing, defense does get tired. We need an offensive head coach. You can drive the ball down the field goal, touchdown.
47 seconds to go. It's 29 Seattle, 13 New England. No timeouts either team right now. That's a beautiful game. Love every minute of this. Beautiful. There were some good ones. There were some good commercials for sure. Yeah, Dixon, man. He tell you what, he punted a hell of a game tonight. Holy crap. It's a great thing. Definitely is, Hammer.
Okay, guys, good night. Great game. I enjoyed it. Out of here. Jeff, I'll talk to you later.
Later, man. Yeah, McDaniels didn't adjust for shit at halftime. This so pathetic. But down to 24 seconds. I'm gonna have to watch them all again later on. The only one I really paid attention to was the Dunkin' Donuts one because it was early on. 3rd and 1, 12 seconds to go. What was the ice commercial? I must have missed that one. The good thing is, you know what it is now? Kubiak, they win this. He comes over to us. It's like we're getting a current Super Bowl winning coach. Super Bowl winning offensive coordinator that now becomes a head coach for us. So this is going to be, like you said, a good omen for us for sure. That's it, baby. Game over. Seattle wins 29-13, and this is going to be a Super Bowl championship presentation of the Lombardi Trophy that I am actually going to enjoy, because it's always a little sweeter when the Patriots get knocked off. And I love it. Love it, love it, love it. See you next year, New England. Better luck in 2026 season. Suckers. Turbulent times, nostalgic hats. This is a beautiful thing. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Yeah, congrats, Sue. Oh, you know what? I got to message my buddy. I got to tell him congrats. Let me do this right now. I'm thinking of it. I don't forget. Oh, shit. What did I just do? I just shut that down. Son of a bitch. Slide this back over here where this belongs. There we go. All right. So what do we got here? Let's see. Clear's Day, Patriots had the easiest run in the playoffs. Yeah, that, and they had a pretty easy schedule during the season, too. Bye-bye, Patriots. People thought May deserved the MVP. Definitely didn't play like it today, that's for sure. Dion deserves MVP. Left Seahawks. They get a ring. Came here. We get first overall pick, MVP, if you ask me. I'll take that. Yep. But Patriots. Thank you for live game updates. No problem. Tried my best tonight. Let's see. Let's go Clint Kubiak. That's my coach. Let's have him go. Clint Kubiak. Season incoming. Yes, sir. No. Let's just get him here. Get him signed. And then we can celebrate starting Tuesday. So we can start seeing what pieces of the puzzle he brings in, what he adds to this team for value with his coaches, what they put together between, with the free agency and such with him, Spytech, and that douchebag that used to wear number 12. Congrats, Hawks. Kubiak, bring your ass. I'm ready for us to be good. Phil roster, free agency, draft. Let's fucking go. You got it. Now they can ask Kubiak all the questions they want about the Raiders now. He should be able to answer them with no problem. This past week, whenever they started asking questions about the Raiders, I kind of was aggravated because it's like I feel bad for the guy, It's like the guy's concentrating on the Super Bowl coming up, one of the biggest games of his coaching career, and they're over asking him about a team that's made a verbal agreement with him to hire him as the head coach. It's like, leave the guy alone, man. Yeah, no kidding, right? I don't know if that rumor is still true or not. I know it came out last week. Yep, fill the staff. What a game. Yes. I love it when I start getting texts and Instagram messages and shit. I love it. Let's see. If a Clint to come out to Vegas now, make it official. Keep left. Yeah. Yeah, right. Cooper Cup. He gets his second Super Bowl with the other AFC West rivalry. I love it. Thanks, Marcus. Thanks for being here tonight. I appreciate you. Let's see. Kubiak will give us answers about Geno at press conference, like Michael Floor did about Kyler Murray. Kyler Murray, future with the team. Yeah, let's see what happens. I want to be. Who did they name an MVP already? It's got to be. I gotta imagine it's gonna be. Should be Walker, but it's probably gonna go to Sam Darnold. All right, so 805 was on with me earlier tonight at the start of all this. Jets throwing chairs. So I'm going to be getting out of here. Make sure you guys go over to him, Chris from Protect the Shield, T. Severe, any one of those 3 channels. Make sure you guys check in with them because I know they're going to recap this and now talk a little bit about the game. They'll talk about Kubiak, obviously. I got to get out of here. I got to eat. I haven't eaten anything in a while. So I got to wait and not wait. What am I saying? I got to eat something big time. I'm starving. So I will probably maybe go on during the day tomorrow. I don't know. I want to test out this phone system. That was the whole goal, was to do that tonight, and that kind of went right out the window. I'm kind of bummed. That was like my main goal tonight, was to test that. I played around with it this afternoon. Had my wife call in. I went live for like about 6 minutes to test it out. I had Duncan on with me, just trying to see if we could hear both. Both of us could hear her. We could hear her. She could only hear me, not him. But we could still hear her. So, like, if you guys were watching the show just like this, you could still hear her. So, but we'll talk it up this week. If I pop on tomorrow, I pop on tomorrow. If not, you'll see me Tuesday night with the Most Notorious crew with Leo and Will, and then on Wednesday night too. So, until next time, everybody. Now that the 2025 NFL season is now officially over, and the Patriots lost the Super Bowl. It's a beautiful thing. Absolutely love this. Crazy Lions saw their QB win Super Bowl. Jets saw Sam Darnold win one. Pats fans have a big helping of loss. Yep. You're welcome. You're welcome. Good night. I hope Geno Smith feels like a schmuck seeing his whole team win. All right, everybody. Thank you all for being here for the last 4.5 hours. Again, you know the number. If you see the phone number, you guys want to call and leave a voicemail, go for it. I may do shows where I just listen to voicemails. I might do something like that. So it's not my personal phone number. It's a different system that I'm running for it. So, all right, everybody. Until next time, stay safe. Go Raiders. Yeah, fuck the Patriots.